Yeah. As Reardon, come on. Okay.
Oh god damn it! Well, why do I do this every fucking time? I always forget.
I look at Glaz.
Fucking McLogans. Don't worry. There's a way. God damn it, Brian! All right. Don't worry. There's a way to fix this. You don't want to know how? Like this. Oh hey guys, crazy! We're gonna play some games now, I guess. At this point, sure.
It's going. I've been a little sickly the past few days. Today's the first day I'm feeling like technically better. So I decided not to really come out of my pajamas. So I'm really into pajamas and killing today. How do we feel about that? Okay.
Oh my fucking god. My fucking You wanna know how we fix this, guys?
Did you mute it?
Yeah, you do. Oh! Hey, let's just play some games, I guess, guys.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to Encounter Roleplay for the very first time. My name is Will, I'm a D&D sex icon, and we're back today with yet another episode of the Trial of Bhaal. Chelsea, how's it going?
Okay, well, I'm not sure if you guys all heard that. It's going good. I have been a little under the weather the past few days. Today, I'm feeling better, but not good enough to get out of my pajamas. So here I am in my onesie. I'm an adult woman in a onesie, get over it. And, yeah, I'm feeling pajamas and killing today. Pajamas and murder. That's today's flavor.
Yeah, I like that. Good. Great stuff. We also have with us some wonderful folks who come into play today. We have the Indian Viking with us. How's it going, my friend?
I'm good, thank you for asking. I'm looking forward for the game.
Good stuff. Talk to us a little bit about who you're going to be playing today.
I'll be playing a monk called Shakti. I won't reveal too much, but hopefully you will see some of his past reveal in the game.
Excellent. Cool. Well, we also have Chris, Mr. Pangalactic, back for us today. Chris, how's it going, my friend?
I'm good, man. I'm so happy this week's off to a solid start already. I'm good. It's great to be back. I'm going to be playing Darak, the oddly enthusiastic murder dwarf. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Great stuff. We also have Mr. Dragon Zeru back with us today. How's it going, my friend?
Hi. I'm going to play a new character. My favorite character from all. She is she's a warlock, of course, and she just likes freedom and power.
Fast cars. Great stuff. Cool. Looking forward to it. And of course, we have the Sage with us today. How's it going, my friend?
Hi, everyone. I'm new here, but happy to be around. I'm going to be playing Bjorn the Nord. He's, he looks a bit down on his luck, balding up top, ponytail. He's a fighter, and he doesn't seem very happy to be here.
Interesting, interesting. And is he a human?
He is a human fighter indeed.
Interesting. Great stuff. Awesome. Well, we have with us, and this, again, is totally not my fault, because Madame Gandalf's been away for a few weeks, and so I've forgotten that her input isn't on the...
Yay!
But Madame Gandalf's here. While I struggled to put your camera on, Madame, how are you?
I am the disembodied voice of Adam Gandalf. And yeah, it's good to be back. I've been traveling the last 3 weeks, but hey, we're back. And unfortunately, like every flight I had fell exactly on Encounter Roleplay Day, which sucked big time because I need my fix. I need my D&D fix. I'm sure everybody gets that way when you miss your D&D campaigns for a few weeks in a row and then suddenly you're like, oof. Yeah, you're getting the itches, you're getting a little twitch in the eye of like, oh god, I have D&D this week. Exactly, that D&D itch. So I'm glad to be back and yeah, fulfilling this prophecy of death and destruction and doom.
Absolutely. Can't wait for it. As for myself, I will be playing Finbar, the half-elf bard, who's with us today. I think we may be after something of Finbar's, that may be his ego, because he has a whole lot of it to spare. He, being a bard, is incredibly beautiful on the outside, but incredibly ugly on the inside. He's one of Bhaal's favorites, and he's here today, totally not pregnant, in order to figure out what's going on, and to hopefully one day get himself out of this place so that he can perform once again. But before I hand over to Chelsea, I'll remind you guys, of course, that we're here today sponsored by Fancy Grounds. Go to fancygrounds.com and check out all of their awesome virtual tabletop devices and software that you can play with that we're using today. And if you want to come along and use it for the first time yourself, come along and join in the Trials of Bhaal, because that's what we're using here tonight. And of course, check out whalengames.co.uk for all of your miniature needs and all of your D&D books. They sell them at up to 20% off the retail value, so definitely go ahead and check out Wayland Games for sponsoring the show. Of course, you guys know how to interact with today's show. If you haven't followed yet, hit the follow button, join us. 20 retweets on this tweet, and you guys will get another viewer edition where you guys get to decide something which happens next in our game, invariably involving demonic children in the Trials of Bhaal. Last but not least, you can donate to affect the game, rather. Give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, and worse. Speaking of which, Crimson Phoenix has given everybody a wild magic surge, and Isriv has given Alex a bonus one. So that's 2 for Damn Gandalf and 1 for everyone else. We do this. I'll put the command for how to do this in the Phoenix chat for you guys, but it's a D10,000 roll that we're going to make. But as we do that, I'll look up the results, and Chelsea, please remind us what happened last week on the Trials of Bhaal and take us into tonight's episode.
Yeah. Over the last few weeks, we have been in search of the many parts of Bhaal, because, of course, at a dinner party, they kind of, exploded him across this dimension. That Bhaal has actually been holding together. So without him here, it's been a little weird. Things have gotten a little out of hand and shaky. Strange locations, surreal experiences, jumping in and out of Bhaal's memories, which we had last week, the memory of the death of his mother that you guys managed to actually break. And we have collected the super ego, the id, but we have not, in fact, managed to get Bhaal's ego under control and brought back. Last week we ended with the group at the mercy of these 3, we'll call them siblings, these kind of very pale, white-skinned elves, dark in nature. One of them bald, one of them in cornrows, and one of them the male with long white hair. They seem to be running the show while Bhaal is gone. And it seems that maybe you're back in the medical facility based on the floor. That would be Finbar and Derek. And these women, these 2 women and the male, stand over you, laughing kind of hysterically. At their last words to you were, in fact, the only ego big enough to replace Bhaal's is Finbar's.
Finballs.
Finballs. And one of them says, yes, you're right, and says, why don't we celebrate the rise of Bhaal? Eve's celebration, yes. How about a hunt? Yes, sister, that sounds great. They kind of speak back and forth, and one of them goes, do you think he's ready? And they grab Finbar on the shoulder, and one of them reaches into your chest. Yes, reaches into your chest, deep underneath, like your lungs. And you can feel her grab hold of something. Not your liver, not your ribs. Something deep in your soul. And she begins to pull at it. And it rips from inside of your mind, your memories, this piece that holds your balance together. And she pulls it free. And it comes out in this glowing, like, I don't want to call it an orb. It's just a ball of light. And she kind of snaps and flicks her hand and it disappears. And one of the siblings laughed and said, this should be fun. And in walks Ari, who you've not seen in quite a while. still very pregnant. Derek, you two are still very, very pregnant.
Very.
And behind them come 3 more victims, we'll call them. A tiefling and 2 humans. They kind of get pushed in the room by these, you know, the maids, the nurses, and yeah, they close the door, click behind you in this small medical room.
Harry, hello.
What is this place?
Real Finbar or weird Finbar?
So that's a good question for Chelsea, I suppose. With my ego gone, am I nice, Finbar?
Well, if we think about it, the ego holds, it's more about balance between your super ego and your id, right? So without it, you're just a little chaotic, I would say. You're not Finbar, but there's a level of chaos. So, you know, if we wanted to get some more wild magic surges for Finbar, today's the day.
Yeah. Well, I guess speaking of those wild magics, let's get them. Let's get him through.
Yeah,
so Darak, tomorrow Darak meets his long-lost and malevolent twin. Good.
Oh shit, he's a bastard.
Okay.
Callista's weapon induces pessimism in her allies during melee. Very pessimistic when we see Calista fighting.
I'm on it. I'm yep. Method acting.
Yeah. When Shakti is bleeding, Shakti's weapon is a +4 to hit for the next 2d12 hours. So probably for the rest of the session. Is
Yeah,
a +4
for
to hit when
sure.
Shakti's bleeding. My clothes are susceptible to rust, like iron, as susceptible as iron to rust, basically.
Okay.
Which is good. My beautiful clothes. Ari permanently abandons her principal weapon.
We
Well,
did
there
that,
goes
like-
my dagger. And my rapier.
Again.
Every time.
And if Ari is reduced to 0 hit points, she melts like butter.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, I have that effect on me.
That's a mood. That's a mood right there.
That is, yeah. For Bjorn, any blade that hits Bjorn for maximum damage rapidly corrodes. So he's like,
Nice.
he rusts shit when he hits it. That's pretty cool. And I got 2 wild magics from Forbrand here. The first of which is that one of my hands turns into an eagle's talon, and the next plant-based magic nearby turns its user to a vegetarian. Pretty good.
Fate most foul.
Wow.
That's
All right,
worse
is that
than
all of
evil
them?
plan.
Wait, did you get mine?
What was yours?
I was at the tip of the top. Did it not roll?
1,004. I got it. Yeah. You
Okay,
have vivid dreams of your own death each night. Is that just
Well,
your
that is how we got to this point.
existential crisis?
The truth is coming out.
It was
Paul is
just
just taking out his own insecurities on everyone else. Like,
Oh my god! Yeah. Maybe we're actually going into my ego. So, your wild magic surges because a lot of you got bonuses to things. If you got bonuses, keep up with them because I'm not going to be able to do that for you. Just a reminder: if you don't add it or tell me to add it, I'm not gonna. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay. So I see Ari and these others coming in. Ari, it's good to see you again. I've missed you. And the warmth that you bring to my heart.
Ari's gonna waddle on over and just kind of like start like poking around like his face, checking that he's real. Pull like the whiskers of his like beard a little bit and
Check his teeth.
yeah, check the teeth. Now say ah.
This is dark
Real
sorcery.
Finbar. It's real Finbar. I put my fingers in your mouth and you went hello there. This is a good sign.
That is a strange way to say greet your friend.
Well,
And she's just gonna start like
They're not from
hugging him
around
before
here.
pushing him away and saying, "I hate you."
Right. Well, here's the scenario. Friends and lovers. Pleased to meet you, by the way, Finbar the Bard. My ego has been taken from me. And I have no idea what that means, but it might mean that I'm a little bit unbalanced for a while. So if I act particularly callous or particularly nice to you, then that's probably the effect of me not having an... Do you want a chair, Ari? By the way, you look like you could do with a chair. Like sit down, maybe some milk, glass of water.
As he's
He's going to
As-
turn to the tiefling and just be like, "On all fours, please."
So as Finbar finishes that statement, he goes, there's like, it's almost like it escapes his mouth. He can't help it, like a hiccup, and he goes, "Caw!" like a bird. And all of a sudden you begin to see, his hand like pops in from about here up into like some kind of large bird of prey. I'll
Wait a
actually say,
minute.
Finbar, you can use this if you want to as a weapon, if you want to pull up like an eagle or a vulture or something, like stats on talent.
Claw attack.
Claw attack, yeah, you can do its claw attack for this. You're not sure what's happening to him. And you realize
Wait a
that
minute.
the three...
Woof. No, it's not. It's not due to the noises I make. Okay.
What is this sorcery? Where are we?
Pleased to meet you,
Oh, they
Finbar
don't
the
know
Bard. I reached out with my talent.
I kind of shock backwards. What is this place?
Oh, you're dead,
What?
darlings.
That would explain some things, yes.
The three siblings stand, these elves, one carrying a dagger, one carrying a spear, and one with this chain, stand in the corner almost leaning against one another as if posing. Their eyes kind of glow in the darkness, and one of them steps forward, the bald one, and she kind of hisses as she speaks at you, and she says, "You ask all the right questions. This was Bhaal's dominion, his playground. For hundreds of years he's been bored. So, he made a place where he could kill at will. A place that collected the souls of adventurers who failed their mission."
Now, listen. I did not fail.
Resplendent offering.
Let me put my claw away.
Oh shit!
That's 6 wild magic surges for Finbar. Oh boy. Damn it, Brian. I'll look these up while you guys.
Okay, all right. Finbar's gonna roll those while we wait it out. Yeah, and somebody was, I'm sorry, Calista. Calista, did I get that right?
Yep. So, I did not fail. I was merely tricked. That's all.
That sounds like a failure.
It's not
Did you-
failure.
Failed
Did
not
you
to be
die?
tricked.
Exactly.
If you are dead,
Temporarily.
you have failed. Bhaal feels that
Death
adventurers
afflicts
that
yes.
Bhaal
choose
feels.
this life. I did. The balls, they feel. He has the feels. And he feels that if you cannot
Intensely.
stay alive in your mission, you're not worthy to carry the title. So this place was built to test you, to give you trials, you could say. Unfortunately,
Are you ladies in
these...
charge here?
Title scene, please.
She says, "In charge is a funny word." And you realize, actually, why don't Calista, Bjorn, and Shakti, did I get that right? Shakati? I can't read it.
Yeah.
Shakti, I did get it right. Okay, great.
Yeah.
You guys roll me a perception.
So here are my wild magic surges while you guys
Okay.
roll your perception.
Roll that perception.
So, I confess to crimes I couldn't possibly have committed. Okay?
Of course you
I've got to
did.
think of some
Okay.
crimes.
That kind of works.
I can't use magic while I am sitting, so I've got to be standing
Okay.
up or some kind of squat. Any metal weapons that wound me vanish for 1d4 rounds. Anything that
Okay.
the metal weapon's going to vanish. Anyone touching me suffers severe burns. This is one of my favorite. My head appears to be severely cracked, like an egg.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Last but not least, after each spell,
God.
I appear to be decomposing. My eggy head decomposes in my guts.
There's a bird theme happening here, and I'm gonna find it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're ego.
Wow.
You're just a broken egg. You're just Humpty Dumpty without your ego.
Oh, that's great.
I feel like an egg.
Okay. So I got, what did we get? A 1, a 11, and a dirty 20. Okay. So it is in fact Shakti that you see each of these have a scar across their neck that ranges from about here to here, very deep. Has been probably stitched up and healed over time, but the scar remains. All three of them have a matching one.
The ladies, the in front of me, the chained ones.
Correct.
Okay. And then I asked them, "Are you also dead?" And I point to the scars they have on their neck.
One of them kind of reaches up and touches it. They all smile as they look at each other. Of course we are dead. We could not be here if we were not. Because we chose to take our own lives.
So you're saying not even plane shift could take you here?
Correct.
No,
This is
we're
a
well and
locked
stuck.
place. We are in a locked cell, if you would. And without Bhaal in totality, there is no way to exit this place. We are all caught here. Now, to answer your question, we are in fact dead. Regardless of whether you believe it's a dream, we'll prove you wrong shortly. She says, these scars represent our dedication to the Lord Bhaal. We chose to follow him into death and to continue doing his bidding and his mercy. So yes, you could say we are in charge, but we lack the capability of regenerating your soul into a body every time you die.
No, I never
So
asked.
until Bhaal, yes,
What was your name?
you have not asked.
I had never bothered to.
You
I didn't
have
really
not.
care.
This just seems to me like the biggest case of if you can't beat them, join them.
Right, I mean, I'm sitting here on a talon, and I've committed crimes I couldn't possibly have committed, and I'm thinking
When you
of
say
joining
that,
the
your
other
egg
side.
like cracks. Your skull like cracks as you say that. And it oozes a strange, like yellowish, red blood mixture from it. It kind of seeps. Oh, don't taste
I
it.
try
Oh
and hold the
God.
skull in place.
It's not good.
I try and hold the skull in place. Ah, that's hot.
That's a hot egg. That's a hot egg.
I want to do two things. First, I will react and say, point to Finbar. Why I am asking it's a dream. I point to Finbar and say, this seems unreal. That's why. And also, I want to roll an insight check to see if this is all reality to the ladies I'm talking to, and also a religion check if that's possible to see if I know anything about Bhaal.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, so yeah, a religion. Yeah, so roll away. So if any of you would like to gain some information, you can do an insight if you want information on the three ladies. You can also roll a history or an arcana to gain maybe some information on Bhaal.
Arcana, thanks.
If you need
I
And
mostly want to ask them a question.
Yes?
When I came here, was there a girl with me? Young lady, dark hair, long? No?
These things I do not know.
I would have seen her.
Okay.
If there was a woman, I would have seen her.
All right, so
Right.
I'm going to do them in order. So what was the first roll for Indian?
the first one was insight. I didn't roll that well.
So, wait, was that the 6 or the 8?
The 8 is the total of the insight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for you to tell if they're telling the truth or not. One, because they're cut deep in the shadows, and two, because they seem to Deal in probably secrets and lies. What was the next roll? That was for information on Bhaal?
Yeah, religion on Bhaal, and anything I can, according to his realm, where we are, any information I can get from that.
Woo! Okay, so first thing, and the easiest thing that you know is that when Bhaal still walked the mortal plane, not as a mortal, but still ruled, if you would, he had a great following of assassins. And these assassins gave everything and believed that every time they took a life, it fed him and made him stronger. And you can only rightfully assume that these three probably were part of that original group. That when Bhaal was slain by a group of adventurers, they gave themselves to follow him here. It's not unheard of in terms of religion for gods to create dominions or places outside of ours once they pass over. God, more wild magic searches. So
that's 2 for me and 2 for Shakti for questioning reality from Crimson Fish.
Okay.
I'll have mine here in a second.
So yeah, you pretty much are. They're pretty much telling you the truth. And in terms of what you know, it's probably like I said. You don't know how long this place has been here. It could have been here hundreds of years, collecting the souls of adventurers as they pass over into wherever they head. But it looks like Bhaal has been taking and picking and choosing. As for the rest of this place, you don't really see, in terms of your physical manifestation, you don't see anything other than this kind of disgusting stone and tile medical room you're standing in.
As I realize everything you told me, I kind of bow my head and like, so it may be I must justify my failure even after death. I just say that
I wouldn't read into it too much. Just go along with what these nice people say here, and invariably we end up dying or something like that.
It's quite liberating, actually.
So it be Finbar without ego.
That's me.
Are we sure they took your ego?
That is his full name.
Finbar without ego. What were your wild magic surges, Finbar?
The next weapon to wound me is invisible to me forever after. I will never see the arrow that killed me.
Okay.
The nearest bridge is made of teeth.
Okay.
Kind of fitting. Okay. Kind of fitting for Bhaal's realm, in a way.
I agree. Okay.
Shakti's wild magics are like everyone now within 10 yards of Shakti is disarmed. So presumably weapons under the floor. And any successful attack on Shakti will leave hideous scars.
Oh, this is a
right.
At least you're dead, you know?
Yeah.
Huh?
True.
No such thing as a pretty corpse.
So the three women, after kind of yeah, everybody basically all at once as she finishes talking, everything just clatters to the floor. Even like out of their own hands, and one of them looks to the other and says, "Oh no, we're losing time." She says, "You're right, we must move." And they kind of pick up their stuff. I assume you guys do the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. You rearm yourself, and the male with the long hair and the spear looks at Finbar and he says, "You asked our names. It seems fitting that since we are about to hunt you, that we at least tell you our names. I am Marcus. These are my sisters, Agnes and Gloria."
How are you doing?
Wait, did I hear the words hunting
Agnes.
us?
Oh.
I mean,
yes,
Agnes is... Yeah, I wasn't going to touch
Agnes
that.
is not a hot person's name.
No. Oh, Agnes.
The one with
Give it to me.
the one with the cornrows and the dagger.
Agnes. That's
She's
good.
like, what's wrong with my...
Ride
you never
me
told me.
harder, Agnes.
Agnes is
Great name. It's a family name.
It's an ugly girl's name.
Could we get back to the hunting part? Because that was bothering me too.
You runs over and
this is not
stabs
fun to dance
Finbar
about.
in his egghead. She's gonna stab Finbar, and as she does so, her weapon vanishes out of her hand, and she goes, "Ah! I will kill you, Finbar. I will kill you."
Well, you're not gonna.
By the name of Agnes!
I can tell you that much. You're not gonna.
As he says
Not
the
the name
name
of
Finbar,
Agnes.
I say Finbar without the ego.
Thank you.
So,
4 rounds from now, it's going to reappear in his head, right?
you better be like, do something there. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. The sister comes over to Agnes, Gloria does, and kind of calms her down. And Marcus, he walks over to the wall and again slices his hand open. You've seen him do it before, and he draws kind of like an archway with his hands. And as he does so, it basically eats through, it cuts through into another place, a jungle, rainforest. It is. You can hear the sound of the bugs and the wildlife on the other side. And he gestures. He says, "Please." After you, Finbar.
What's your name again? Marcus?
Yes! You're the worst with names. This is why I never name characters with Will around, because he always just makes fun of them.
Well, I've got 2 extra wild magic surges from Israel that I'll get to here.
Alright, cool.
I hear malevolent voices. I hear malevolent voices nearby whispering about my doom. Yep. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you
and
actually do, okay.
My spell book, which I'm going to translate to like my memoirs, induces nausea in anyone else who touches it. Quite literal
so
nausea.
changes on that front.
It's incredibly nauseous.
I mean, some of the content, you know.
Just can't even hold your stomach. All right.
Agnes, you're not allowed to read this.
So does your singing.
Right, let's get into this jungle. We're being hunted, are we? Why are we being hunted? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I got really stuck on the Agnes thing.
Pushes Finbar through and ushers for the rest of you to join him.
All right then.
I'll do that, and I'll say the names: Marcus, Angus, Glory, and I go to the left side where there's no one there. Tim, Tom, and I walk past through.
A crazy one. Well, I'm glad. Unless I get them killed first. As he walks through.
Ari and Derek, you join them, and Bjorn?
Waddle on in.
I suppose.
Angus.
Yeah.
Agnes.
They follow you through, and the door and portal closes behind them. You guys stand on kind of a raised area under trees and such, and they point. You can see through the tree coverage very far, actually, through the jungle. There stands a volcano. It is billowing a deep, thick, gray smoke. And they say, they turn to you and they say, Finbar's ego is there. We're going to race you for it.
In the volcano?
Sure, at the top, in it. If you beat us, we let you all go to roam freely in Bhaal's dominion. We get there first. We take Finbar's ego and use it to raise Bhaal stronger than before.
What stops us just killing you now?
You can go ahead if you'd like.
At least at a point, Arthur, the one who was just made up the deal, the challenge, and cast message.
Okay. What do you say?
I would like to make a deal with you.
He responds back, a deal. I am amenable to listening.
I will sabotage them, so you win. In return, you bring it back to life. One spell is back in power.
He stops for a moment, the one you're communicating with, and you can see he's thinking about it. The female continues his kind of spiel he was going on about beating you to the top. And as he stands there, he responds back, "This is a worthy deal. They do not get that ego under any circumstances." And that was the end of his message, and goes back to everything, and he says, "So we're in fact going to give you a head start."
Okay. What about those of us who are otherwise? Yeah, very heavily fucking pregnant.
We will handle it. Don't worry.
The bald woman comes over and puts her hand on your belly, Ari.
Rude.
And she says, "Oh," it was so rude. "Oh, Ari, you are so much stronger than you know. Your body is a thing to be worshipped. You are carrying now four ball spawn. Yes. Yes.
That's 2 pairs of balls right there."
Come again.
Yeah, excuse me?
Balls.
Last I heard they were twins, then they became triplets, now I have quadruplets.
Oh, no, your original twins are already removed. Don't you remember?
It's been a while. I've been through many trials.
And the sister leans over and whispers something. She says, "Oh, right. They wiped your memory. It's all right. You will learn soon enough. Do not fear, Ari. You can still do anything you could before you carried his spawn. Same for you, Derek. Hearty dwarf."
That's all he says.
And he says, let's see. The countdown begins now. You have exactly 2 hours to make it to the top of the volcano.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and beware. This jungle is Baal's favorite place to keep his favorite toys.
Of course it is.
Gross.
So Finbar, you've been here before then?
Many a time. Ari, your wild magic surge from Mr. Crimson Phoenix. And by the way, also, do you remember like my biggest fan, Chelsea, from last season, who was a crazy girl who kept trying to murder me?
Yeah, that we dumped in the lava?
Yeah,
oh,
she died.
No, we dumped her in the gold. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She died, but now she's here. Fun side fact. And Ari can ingest and digest small quantities of coral.
Like a fish?
I shall use this to my advantage in the jungle.
It's actually a big reef by that volcano. And the last thing, Chelsea, is that we do have a viewer decision.
Oh my god. Okay.
Already.
Okay.
Wow.
So the 3 women kind of, or the 2 women and the male, look at each other and say, "The clock is ticking." And they kind of pull back into the shadows of the jungle and basically disappear right before your eyes, as if they are one with the darkness. And you stand with that sound of the jungle. Chat, how in fact does Finbar's evil ex-fan girlfriend make it here? How does she get here?
Via laser beamed in.
The aliens deliver her. They don't want her anymore.
Amazing.
Yeah, so how does Finbar's crazy ex arrive? And the 6 of you stand here in this thick jungle. You can very clearly see the smoke in the sky, so you kind of always have a direction you're headed towards the volcano. And it is quiet except for the chirping of birds and kind of bugs.
Bjorn actually feels very comfortable in the outdoors, so he heads right for the volcano, assuming you guys are going to follow him.
Nice.
Follow you on.
I'm following him, and as I go, I'll say, this reminds me of a poem I read. From time to time, the clouds give a rest. To the moon beholders, to the firing mountain, it shall not rest, until we reach its nest. And I
I look to
smile.
Derek. Got another one.
So you can read. That's impressive.
I have done a lot of study.
Before Calista starts, one of the
So should we go to the volcano then, seeing as we're just standing
Yes,
around with
let's.
our asses?
So Bjorn, you're leading the crew. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yep.
All right.
Feel
DM
right at home in the woods.
Then
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna say,
was-
if that's the case, roll me a survival because you're leading the group.
Could I also help him?
Yeah, you're welcome to kind of, if there's something that you want to do, he can take advantage on the roll, basically.
Yeah, if he's leading, I'll do that.
The good news is, you always know a general direction because there's literally like smoke. There's a smoke signal leading you there. But the jungle is thick. It is really thick, and it's slowing
For
your
reference,
pace.
for reference, I also have the Wanderer feature for my Outlander background. So I have an excellent memory for maps, geography, and can always tell the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around me.
Okay, so as you're walking through this thick brush at a slow pace, you're beginning to realize it reminds you a lot of Cholt. It is
Alright.
not Cholt, okay? It is not Cholt, but everything about it reminds you of it. The plant life, the just the sounds, the moisture in the air. It feels like that kind of an island. And about that time, actually, I'm gonna have everybody roll a perception. That wants to roll in.
I asked
Joe, your mic is coming in and out like super loud and then super soft. You might want to check if that's like an auto adjust thing going on in the mic.
That's a 12 from me, Chelsea.
Okay, I got a dirty 20 and a nat 20. Bjorn, as you begin to, you're like, oh yeah, Cholt. No big deal. Yeah, this reminds me of Cholt. I think I know how to navigate. Wait a second. What is Cholt known for? And about that time,
Dinosaurs.
the ground off in the distance, the trees begin to shake.
What was
Alright.
that?
Anybody know what that was?
Something's coming from that way. I propose we go this way.
I agree.
Is that
As
enough?
you guys, that is better.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to do something before we head off. Actually,
Yeah.
I
Would you like to-
I would like to use my other invocation to make my mage armor on myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you cast mage armor.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a special one. It's instead of actually casting armor, I create an amulet in my hand that I then put on. The kind that gives off a thin glow, and
Ooh.
in way enchants all my clothes I have on. To be
It
like
changes
armor.
them? Oh, okay.
Just
Oh, I see.
enchants them to be like armor. As tough as it.
So you guys see as he puts this amulet on that he's cast this magical energy. Her that she has cast this magical energy into, and as she slips it on, it changes. I guess whatever you were wearing, probably robes.
No, it's the same clothes. Just
Okay.
that you can see
It adds the
a
armor.
faint aura on it as it gets to as tough as armor.
So you see this happen as the sound of it's coming through the trees. They are cracking under
That's
the
kind
weight.
of some special needs elephant. Like, what's going on here?
I think bear move.
Could be.
I expect
So are
a
we?
big
Is the
lizard.
plan to? I was about to say, is the plan to just run, or are we going to hide?
Wait, guys, this could be dangerous.
Bit of
if
A,
we want.
bit of B.
We gotta hide.
You think?
I'm gonna hide behind a boulder.
I
Okay,
The nearest
Okay.
boulder. It's the only thing that'll hide
So
this.
everybody that wants to hide, roll a stealth.
Aw.
Yep, that just happened.
Wow, gang.
I'm taking a leaf and putting it in front of my face.
Good.
Better than
This is
maybe.
good for me.
So
It's
it
good,
looks
right?
like
Scene for me.
Derek and Ari managed to get a pretty good hide in. The two
So
pregnant people find a boulder and then like boulder into that shape and hide behind it, no problem. The rest of you try, but don't quite make it as the sound of footsteps speed up and breaks through the trees. In fact, is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Big, ugly red one.
I stop up. Just completely still.
It like roars out, it echoes through the trees, birds flutter into the like that one. And they flutter into the trees, and it looks down. Everybody, are you all frozen?
I cast invisibility.
So the T-Rex looks over when Finbar goes invisible, but can't see it, and then turns back at the three of you, and is in fact going to make an attack. So I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh.
I'm running away.
Failed.
Or yeah, so everybody can roll it, though you don't have to. You don't have to attack if you don't want to, but you know.
Yeah. So 16 within there.
Okay. Well, he's not very fast.
Good.
So he has a really crap roll.
Whoa.
All right,
Not
so that will go last, for sure. Let's move right along to the top of order. So, Derek, what was your roll?
Oh, I didn't roll because I was hidden. Hang on.
For initiative?
Nice.
Hang on. I got an 8.
8. Ari?
19.
Whoop-ah. Finbar, you said 14?
Actually, it was 16, but
16.
Crimson Phoenix has donated for an Indominus Rex from Jurassic World. I have to look that one up, but basically another T-Rex type thing, I think.
Oh, I know exactly what the Indominus Rex is. Don't think I wasn't there on opening night. I love some dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, these ones.
You guys are in for. You guys are, yeah. So let's keep going. So Calista.
16.
16. Out of you and Finbar, who has the higher dex?
I only have +2. You have 4.
Okay, so Finbar, we'll go ahead and give that one to you. Shakti?
I got an 8.
8. And Bjorn?
17.
17. So, and then of course the T-Rex, the current T-Rex, as it stands, is going to go last. So first up is going to be Ari, followed by Bjorn, Finbar, Calista, Shakti. I'm sorry, Shakti. Derek, you didn't have any modifiers, right?
I did. Yeah, I had the
On
3
initiative?
plus. Yeah,
You do,
I did.
but,
I got it.
but Derek doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
just 8 for me.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you'll go before him. Great. So that's our order, and old T-Rex friend is last. So that puts us up at Ari. Ari, you are in fact hidden behind the boulder. It does not see you.
I would like to try and stealthily roll an army crawl on my pregnant belly to the next nearest, like, boulder hiding place.
Okay.
So
yeah,
she's not attacking, she's just trying to continue forward as stealthily as possible as you can when you've got quadruplets.
Yeah.
I was told I could do anything while in this pregnant state, so I'm an army crawl.
Yeah, hell yeah. Why don't you just roll
like
me?
a turtle.
You're like more like waddling as you sneak through the bush. The ground actually has low coverage, like ferns and things everywhere. So we'll say you definitely managed to stay hidden. But you'll need to roll a dex just to see like whether you find another boulder, do you get there on your turn, kind of a thing. So roll me an athletics or a dexterity, whichever is better for you.
Let's go with dex. Let's go with that dex. I'll make my own theme tune as I'm trying to crawl as well. Like da 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 fuck.
So You start and you stay hidden, but you're not moving very quickly. The belly has really like slowed the rate at which you can like pull yourself with your upper body strength because you're now carrying 4 more small humans. So you don't quite make it to the boulder, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Your speed did not allow you to get there. You're still hidden, but you're like
really
laid
like
out in the open. yeah. But you really are like a turtle. And we move right along. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Ari? Or you're staying hidden was the plan?
Yep, staying hidden and just dragging my belly across the jungle floor.
You know, like you do. Bjorn, you're up next. How would you like to proceed? Because you are staring down the face of a T-Rex.
Taking a moment to grab his wits, Bjorn pulls out his shield, his rapier, stands in front of Calista, pointing his rapier at the T-Rex like this, and readies an attack.
Oh, yes! But you're not going to make attack.
Nope, I ready it.
So,
Beautiful.
by the way, Bjorn got a wild magic surge in from Dr. Narkovich, which reads, Bjorn can't wield a weapon that hasn't yet drawn his blood. So you've got to kind of like...
Oh,
am I aware of
man.
this?
Let's say... something happened. Something washes over you, this magical energy. Feel it from your head to your toe. You're not sure if it's fear or if something weird just happened, but the blade in your hand vibrates. Again, you're unsure if it's like you're shaking or if the blade is actually vibrating with energy.
Okay.
But that's all you know.
That's not good.
That's not good. 16, Finbar, you're up. 3rd in line.
I run away towards the volcano away from this giant thing. I'm not fighting a T-Rex. You kidding me?
Finbar starts running. All you hear is the pitter-patter of feet and leaves and brush. Calista.
Good luck!
See, Calista just pats Bjorn on the shoulder and just like, don't worry, and cast darkness.
On Bjorn?
Yep, on Bjorn.
How close then, I would say, are Shakti and you to Bjorn? Because they may get engulfed. Isn't that like a 10 or 20 foot radius? How big is that?
Let me look real quick. That is 15.
So 15 in total. So this kind of 15
I'm standing right in front of
sphere.
Calista.
Yeah, so the both of you get absorbed in this like sphere of black darkness. Shakti, are you near them?
It's up to you, actually. I just followed Bjorn, so I guess so.
Would say, yeah, I guess in order, you would at least be close enough. Let's say that you see it. It does engulf you, but you're close to the edge of the sphere in terms of being like in range, because it's 15 feet in total. The T-Rex sees this huge black sphere appear, drawing more attention to yourselves. Though it can no longer see exactly where you are, so it will take disadvantage on its attack roll because it can't see you. The darkness will follow Bjorn.
I know where he is. I know he was facing towards the T-Rex, so I turn around while still holding on to him, then I go and run off in the opposite direction of him.
So you're wanting to do what in the other direction?
I'm running in the opposite direction of Bjorn and the T-Rex because thanks to being behind him and holding onto him while this happened, I knew exactly where to run to do the run away from T-Rex.
Okay, great. So yeah, on your turn, you're able to cast it, and you run the opposite direction of the T-Rex after casting it. What is your movement? I'm guessing it's easy. We'll get you out of there.
13 in total.
Your movement, your speed.
Oh, sorry, 13.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to break the darkness. You guys watch Derek and Ari as he bloops out of this black energy. And it moves right along to... Who did I say was first? It was Shakti.
Okay, so do I comprehend all this happening?
The blackness engulfs you. It's like it goes nighttime, but there are no stars. You still hear everything, you sense everything the same, but it doesn't feel like the magic was cast on you. It just feels like you're in an area, like you're in a radial effect, and you no longer can see anything.
That's good, but I know the T-Rex is in front of me, right?
Yeah, I mean, you made eye contact with it, so yes.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know what is happening, so I kind of backwards, knowing that in front of me is a big giant dinosaur, so not going that way. So I'm going backwards. That's about it.
Yeah. So you basically back up, and you two break the barrier of the black darkness and see what has kind of happened here. Between you and this T-Rex is this kind of orb around where Bjorn was standing. It's Derek's turn. Derek, you are well hidden in your pregnant state.
I would like to continue hiding, please.
Okay, Derek decides to stay hidden. The T-Rex stares down on his turn at this black ball of energy and is going to make an attack, though it's going to do so at disadvantage, because it can't actually see where.
I assume it has reach?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's very large. It's like a stupid reach with its bite attack.
Oh, not with its arms.
Yeah, no.
So it doesn't actually step next to me, right?
No, it doesn't. It bends over to like bite you. That makes sense with its mouth. But it gets 2 attacks. So its first one is going to. I mean, obviously all of them will be taken at disadvantage. But it could still be bad. A 12, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
Nope.
Was just a bad roll, and a 17, but I took disadvantage, so 12. Nope. So he misses. He like bends down, and you hear him right next to your face. The like snap of his jaws as he has leaned down to bite you, and he will do the same thing again.
Can I hit his head as he's moving in, because I had an attack ready, but he's not technically next to me, so I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, well, so he is, I guess, technically his head. Yeah, you can reach out in the darkness and punch a T-Rex. Okay. Why not?
So I take my rapier and I try and stab the T-Rex, but I find that I can't. My weapon doesn't work. Okay, that's my turn.
So he finishes his second attack. He rears back and goes to make a second bite. 18 the first one. Oh, too many. Okay, and a nat 20. So we won't take the nat 20, but we will take the 18, right?
18 hits. Yep.
All right. Oh man, you guys. Okay.
At least we're safe from one attack.
This is true. Okay.
And the crit.
We're about to. I was about to say we're about to roll my favorite dice. I never get to roll. For 25 points of damage as it reaches down, and you guys hear, specifically Ari and Derek, that crunch of bone as it bites into your shoulder. It doesn't pick you up, Bjorn. It releases after it bites you, but it leaves teeth marks deep into your shoulder where it bit you. It still can't see you, and that's the T-Rex's turn.
I'm not sure whether parry works if there's no melee, if there's no weapon being wielded.
Technically his bite is considered a melee attack, so I would say that you could still try to parry him as it comes down. Yeah,
in that case I try to deflect the attack, and I use one of my dice from the fighter power that I forget the name of, and that means I should get D8 plus 4 less damage from this, so that helps a little bit.
Nice.
So
cool.
That's only 15 damage. Better.
Okay, beautiful. That helps a lot. So yeah, as it comes down to bite you, even in the darkness, though you can't see, you like parry with your rapier one of the teeth, and it rears back and comes back in, only dealing 15 instead of 25 points of damage. And we loop right back around to the top. That puts Ari. You are belly down, and you see this T-Rex bite into the magical darkness, getting a crunch.
With its head down, I kind of look over to Derek. And I guess it's kind of like trying to give this like invisible look of like, you thinking what I'm thinking? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Okay.
And
what are you thinking?
I'm going. Well, we've always wanted to have a T-Rex mount. What's the fastest way to get up to the top of that volcano? Then on the back of a T-Rex.
You're gonna mount a T-Rex.
I'm like, so Finbar's like running like away, and then he looks over, and the T-Rex comes past him. Like, hang on.
Exactly.
So I would need, in fact, a few things from you if that's what you're wanting to do on your turn. So you're wanting to stand up and attempt to mount the T-Rex. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Give me the athletics. I'm going to take an athletics to actually make the run and grab hold of him. Like, actually run up it. And then you're going to have to roll me an animal handling check and tell me how, in fact, does one drive a T-Rex? If you make animal handling. What? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You guys see pregnant Ari like shoot up from the ground. She's like do, and just like Legolas mounts an elephant, she like runs up its tail all the way to its neck. Now roll me the animal handling check to get him under control.
Nothing beats the power of motherhood. Alright, and bugger.
So with that high of an athletics, you're on there and like you grab hold of like around his neck and got your fingers under some of his scales. But he's now like, because he knows you're on his back. You don't have him under control, but Ari is hanging on for dear life and has distracted him from eating whatever's inside the black orb.
You're welcome, Bjorn.
It's like,
what are you doing?
Finbar, it's your turn.
I am going to leave them to die because I don't want to be the last on the volcano. And the last one to the volcano was a rotten egg, and as far as I'm concerned, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to get there, and I'm going to keep running and leave them.
Okay, you start running, and you get the feeling that you hear something behind you.
Oh boy.
But every time you stop, it stops.
You get a private dinosaur. Awesome.
Wait a minute. There's someone out there. Keep running.
Yeah. And every time you start, you get that feeling that somebody is hard and fast behind you. Let's say you move your full speed, Finbar, or if you're running, you can take double if you're basically dashing.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Yeah, so
Stay away from
Finbar
me,
is
whoever you
long
are.
gone. I was gonna say Finbar's long gone. Calista, it is your turn. How would you like to proceed? How would she like to proceed?
Yeah, that is a good question. Well, I have distracted everybody else except Finbar. But Calista no. So she would just also take a dash action to try and catch up to him.
Okay, great. So you take a dash action, moving double your speed as you bolt through the forest as well. You've definitely not caught up to him because he's 2 rounds ahead of you, but you are moving at a really good pace. You guys see Calista as she runs off into the forest. It is now Shakti's turn. How would you like to go? What are you up to?
Well, I must get over you what's going on. So I'm out of the sphere. What am I saying?
Right in front of you, the T-Rex went and attacked Bjorn. Got a good hit in, just in time for Ari to run up the T-Rex's back, and she's now latched onto it, and it's kind of swaying back and forth, unaware anymore of you and Bjorn on the ground.
Right. I'm thinking I can't be outdone by a pregnant woman, first of all. And it seems like they're standing and fighting, so is it possible for me to go around the T-Rex?
Yeah, you...
I have 40 movement, so I don't know how far it is.
Oh yeah, you're definitely close enough. You're basically almost right underneath it, so you could run around behind it. That's not a problem at all. And are you wanting to make an attack?
Yes, I am going to do a stunning strike attack.
Okay. Ooh.
So
hit it in the leg. Hiya!
Yeah, I was thinking of taking the tail and like a whip it. Like you get a whipping reaction to stun it. Yeah.
The T-Rex into submission. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, stun it strike with its own tail.
Yeah. So I have to just see how it goes. Interfere with the flow. You hit another creature with a melee weapon attack. So I have to do a standard attack first. That is +3. Wow. So yeah.
Shouldn't that be?
I think I grabbed a tree trunk maybe. Maybe I. Yeah.
Or maybe it just that tail's so heavy you just can't get it to like actually do any kind of damage. It's just like not working out in your favor. But you are behind the T-Rex. Now it knows.
You don't have Dex or Strength though, because +3 is your proficiency.
Oh,
so
that's
if
true.
You have Dex or strength, add that.
Yeah, it's +3 more. Yeah, that's true.
So how much is it total?
3 more, so it's like 11. How much? 11. Yeah.
Yeah, you needed a 13. You were close, but it now knows you're behind it, along with Ari on its back.
Of course he does.
Cool.
You watch Ari mount this T-Rex like a champ.
Yeah, and it's clearly not working. She's not in control of it. Cool.
At least not yet.
Sorry, Ari.
Yet.
With my
Emphasis
bonus
on
action. Yet. I'm going to try and help a little. With my bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Ari. So if anyone attacks her, I have to make a Wisdom saving throw first. And then I'm going to use my action and my movement to chase after Finbar.
Okay. All of these things happen. Ari, it's cast on you, and you see Derek pop up and start running.
Bye, have fun.
And we loop around to the T-Rex's turn. The T-Rex is going to make a tail attack. Okay. Let's see. Will it? Can it? Will it? Oh, that didn't work. I'll try something. No go. It's going to make the tail attack on Shakti.
Yep.
At a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this doesn't hurt quite as much as a bite. You take a total of 9 points of damage as it whips around. Basically, you were kind of in its way, and it like beats your side with it giving you all this bludgeoning damage. And we loop around to the top. Ari.
I stab it. I have Sentinel, so I get to stab it again, but I still can't. This is so frustrating. I keep trying to stab it with my fucking rapier, but no use.
No working. Yeah. Do you want to take movement, Bjorn? Instead of the attack?
I'll just punch it in the face or something.
Yeah. So it's kind of it's up in the air with Ari on its back, kind of fighting her, almost like the way a bull thrashes. You saw Shakti, or no, you didn't, because darkness is still cast on you. So Shakti, you can hear him probably fighting and punching, but no, you can't see him.
All right, fair enough.
And real quick, Ari has a critical success on her next animal handling check, but she got a wild magic surge which meant that she has 10 thumbs in her mouth. That was the price for the animal.
Okay, alright, so here's what happens. It is, in fact, Ari's turn, and Ari does get the T-Rex under control. Bjorn, you hear the T-Rex just in your sensory, like, come to a calm. Shakti, its tail stops whipping about as Ari's like, shh, shh, it's okay. It's alright, Mr. T-Rex.
Alright,
No, not yet, not yet. It is, in fact, your motherly love that woos this T-Rex into submission that awakens and stirs something in your gut. Whatever's in there begins to churn, and you get the feeling that you're gonna throw up, and these baby hands and arms start reaching out of your mouth. You, in fact, get 10 baby thumbs. You were told you only had 4. You may, in fact,
Sweet mother of
5.
demigods.
As they begin to writhe, almost as if they're ready to come out of the oven. And then as soon as they kind of show themselves and touch your face, like one of them comes out and loves you, like just like touches your face, Ari, they all rip back into your stomach.
Oh my god!
This is oh. I can't see it anyway, so.
Wow.
The T-Rex is under your control, or at least for now.
All right, well.
Wow.
Let us. I guess Ari's going to just like kind of turn the like Rex around and like tally ho.
Does anybody want to help? Do you want to try to help? I would say at this point too, you guys are all running. Calista's probably far enough away where the darkness kind of like bloops, and kind of disappears off of you, and you see Bjorn as everything goes like into vision. The T-Rex has been mounted and is being ridden by the pregnant woman.
I'm gonna try and help her control the animal, so I'm gonna stand in front of it like this.
Yeah,
because that's the thing, apparently.
Like, get the lights.
That's science right there.
Yeah. You could Chris Pratt it, I guess, if you wanted to.
Exactly.
And
The old Pratt.
it comes, and you guys are able to mount it, Shakti and Bjorn, if you want to, and the 3 of you ride off in the direction of your peers. Darren, Calista, and Finbar, you guys begin to hear that sound again.
God, no.
The T-Rex is now running after you.
I should still be invisible for a bit, so I just go off listening.
Yeah, and Finbar's like, tree, and something, as you like duck towards a tree, Finbar, something touches you, caresses you gingerly down your shoulder, as if the tree has reached out to show you some kind of affection.
This happens.
Do you look at her, or you just allow the tree to touch you?
People often get wood around me, like.
I like absent-mindedly stroke the tree back, like without really thinking about it. I watch as the dinosaur goes by, I'm just like stroking.
As you stroke the tree, that's not bark. Is that hair? Whose hair is that?
Hang on a minute. I can feel bark from 50 yards. This is.
She's like gingerly touching, and she's like, Finbar, I missed you! And she like throws her arms around your neck, and starts just like smothering you in kisses.
Oh my! No! Well, I am an egghead now, so no, actually, no. I've got more self-respect than this.
She's like floating, I guess, in the air.
She's also suffering horrible burns.
Yes, she's got
yeah.
Wow, right now.
Finbar, you're so hot! You're
I'm
so
just
hot!
that hot. So hot right now.
I never took one for Imba to be one to fornicate with foliage, you know, like just.
You're so hot, and you're so invisible, and I've just missed you so much. And she steps out into like the main, I wouldn't even call it a thoroughfare, but like this parting in the trees, and the T-Rex runs her over.
Oh my god.
Ari
I like push her out. Goodbye.
She's gonna take some damage. One of the feet basically crush her.
My claw, like my talon, like gently caresses her face and pushes her back into the T-Rex.
Ari, you Bjorn and Shakti on the back hear the crunch of bones under the feet. Something crunches, and you hear her. Calista,
I'm sorry, was that yours?
Have finally caught up, and the scene is chaos. Ari has like pulled, T-Rex to a halt. There is somebody crushed in the ground. She like twitches a little bit. I love you, Finbar. Finbar, I love you so much. I want to kill you, Finbar. I'm gonna kill you, Finbar.
That doesn't make any sense, woman. This is why we broke up in the first place, to be quite frank. It's symptomatic of our relationship. He kept trying to kill me, and it was mad.
She sees, I guess, the rest of you that doesn't know, basically what's going on. And she says, please, they hurt me. Help me.
I cast message on her.
Okay. What did you say? Message.
So you want to kill him? I can help you.
She responds back, who is this? Of course I want to kill Finbar. I love his face.
Well, I am the only one who can help you. Your only ally here.
She responds, then heal me. All my bones are broken.
That I can't
help you there.
But I can help you.
What, you can do what for me?
Check that, Mike. You keep going in and out a little bit.
It's my internet, I'm pretty sure. But Calista kneels down and touches her gently, then casts Fly up.
So now her crunched up, decrepit body is now floating. Okay.
My God.
She like.
What are you doing? Why are you floating my undead girlfriend who's trying to kill me?
She goes, Finbar, give me a kiss. I love you.
No, I've never even liked you. To be honest, you fade into all of the others. You weren't even that memorable. What is your name?
I'm Celia, remember?
Oh, Celia. I thought you were Agnes. Ugh, all these names today. I'm sorry.
Give her at least a chance. Can't you see how much she have done to be with you again?
You know what would really help her right now? If she read your memoir, Finbar. Maybe she should see what you wrote about her in your memoir.
I don't.
What did he say? Did he call me beautiful?
Yes, he called you the most beautiful of them all.
Oh, Finbar!
I honestly.
My crickety bones yearn for you.
That is the least attractive thing I've heard all day, and I met a woman named Agnes. Is she still false? For God's sake.
Come on. We all know you also have a crush on her.
I don't. She tried to kill me
None of these
one time too many, to be honest. Almost all of those things you just said are wrong.
I'm gonna need you to roll another animal handling. You've been on the back of the T-Rex for a while. It's getting a little restless standing here.
Oh, lordy. Okay.
Can I assist her? If that's possible, like, since I'm on the back. Yeah.
Everybody's like, shh, Mr. T-Rex. It's okay, Mr. T-Rex.
There.
Hush, little T-Rex. Don't say a word.
Motherly instincts indeed.
Mama's gonna ride you until I give birth. Oh, that sounds so weird to say.
Something about your singing doesn't quite like, and it begins to.
Doesn't he get a second one?
Advantage.
Yeah, advantage, yeah.
That's right.
Come on. Oh wait, I forgot to do the plus. Plus
Yeah,
So
two.
plus 2.
16.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, So you do in fact manage to get it under control. It tries to fight you and then like gives in. Like, you know.
My assist was humming the tones he was singing.
Yes.
Have I caught up with
Like
him by now?
awkwardly looking around like, this is so fucked up.
Oh yeah, you've definitely caught up, Derek. You've kind of watched this whole thing go down.
So Bjorn actually has his cloak over his shoulder now, and you can see that the darkness is no longer emanating from it.
Okay.
And he looks up at the T-Rex and then at the undead lady, and after a moment's hesitation, hops up on the T-Rex as well. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the T-Rex lets you mount him, no problem. You kind of find like a place on his back. He's kind of getting full, but like he's not totally full.
Welcome.
Why don't we have this beautiful woman with us? She can help us on our journey.
She is boneless, and she's been trampled by T-Rex, which I think is poetic justice. The way she trampled all over my heart, and she's also flying for some reason.
Why is
let's just put her out of her misery.
She goes, Finbar, come close. I have one last request.
I don't. No, I don't.
Please, Finbar. Please,
You want to leave her here, Finbar?
Just,
You want her?
she's like floating in front of you, like
just get it out.
comes close and says, yes, Finbar, I love you. And she pulls a dagger with her crook arm and makes an attack on you.
Get off of me with your crook arm.
We're gonna say she probably takes it at disadvantage, because
Yeah.
because she
That's just terrible. You're just bad. That was rubbish. I didn't
And
even
now-
Touch me with your crook arm.
your crooky arm. I don't.
says the man with
Why are
a
you trying to
hawk's
do that?
hand. Says the man with the bird arm. And she does. She dies in front of you. Her body still floats.
Good.
I help T-Rex.
All right. Finbar, do you hop on the T-Rex?
When I dated her, she didn't have a crook arm, so yes.
Sure.
I'll get
She
on
has
the
a crook
T-Rex.
arm. She was
Yeah.
trampled by a T-Rex.
That might have been when that happened.
That shouldn't be any problem.
Trampled by a T-Rex.
While we're on
Genuinely,
our own,
when
is
that
anyone
happens.
here? Is anyone here an expert in magic, perhaps?
Why? I am.
I don't trust you at all. You're
it appears
crazy.
to be it appears there's some kind of problem with my weapon because I can't quite. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Can I roll a Arcana check?
Yeah, you roll. Let's roll an Arcana. You know immediately that it doesn't work because it needs the blood of the user.
And I will say something that's totally different. Well, you see, it seems like there is something about you sort of have been magical enchanted. You can only use it again if you sacrifice a virgin's blood to it.
Can I tell that he's
Okay.
full of shit?
See,
You can roll an
Exactly.
you can roll an insight against him. Sage, is that what you rolled? Was an insight?
Who even is this person?
Yes, indeed.
Why do we listen to the crazy one?
I am gonna roll
I
a
trust you
deception.
completely.
I'm gonna roll a deception for it. To
Yeah, roll the deception. A 27, a nat 20.
Wow.
He rolled a nat 20.
You
No,
convinced me.
Yeah, blood of a
The
virgin.
blood of a virgin. The blood of a virgin. You say. I stab
Don't look at
Shakti.
me.
Make the attack.
I can't stab him. I can't because I can't wield the weapon.
Yeah, it can't. You go in it.
Right. I punch Shakti in the face, or I try, and then try and get the blood on the weapon. Obviously,
Okay.
Shakti is a martial artist, and I am not. So this is okay. No, I'm gonna do this quickly. I say, Shakti, I'm gonna need you to hold still for a moment, and then I punch him in the face.
Do you oblige, Shakti?
No. I tried to dodge it.
Okay, so let's get the attack against his AC with unarmed.
I'm not proficient. Yep, nope. Not gonna happen.
Definitely not. You go for it and he just dodges.
I kind of...
Oh, wait. I get 2 of those, though.
Pew, pew! So you
Level
swing
5.
one. Second one, though... probably does hit. Does that 21 hit?
Yeah, if yeah, that hits if that's yeah. That's
so
hits.
He punches you right across the jaw, not terribly hard, but enough to like bust your lip open, and you have a little bit of blood left on your knuckles.
All right, I smear the blood on the weapon.
The good news is
Do
you're
I cut
not sure
myself
if it's
doing so?
You do. I was about to say, and you're also not sure. You may have busted your knuckles a little bit, so you're not sure if it's your blood or his blood. It's kind of all mixed, and as you rub it, you definitely cut yourself, and something happens. The sword that's been vibrating, or the rapier that's been vibrating, stops its vibrations.
Awesome.
You could have just asked me.
I did. I asked you to hold still. And it's okay. It happens to a lot of people, and I'm sure there's vows and stuff. Don't worry about it.
And Calista looks at the monk and like, yes, of course a monk would be a virgin after all.
Shakti, Calista, I'd like to thank you both very much for your help. I feel much better knowing that I can wield a weapon again.
Of course.
No problem.
Ari, are you guys at movement? Are you in movement? On this T-Rex, like, having this conversation? Have you been?
Yes, we've been heading in the direction towards the volcano. Is it the volcano? Yes. No.
Yeah, the volcano. So you guys ride for about 20 minutes or so, and since you're riding kind of the king, if you would, of the land, nobody really bothers you. I'm guessing you guys leave the dead ex-girlfriend floating in the forest?
Nope, I have her with me. I took her with me.
Oh, you brought the body with you? Okay.
Wow.
So the body flies along beside you guys. And
10 minutes, then it stops, but I hold it onto the T-Rex.
Okay. So yeah, you guys ride for about 20 minutes or so before the T-Rex comes to a clearing. And it's actually like a cliff. The trees clear, and for about 20 to 30 feet, it's barren of trees, and the cliff drops off. And there is, in fact, a bridge. A white bridge.
Made of teeth. Are they dinosaur teeth?
You are welcome to get off the T-Rex and go check it out and do me an investigation.
The T-Rex is going to be able to make it over that bridge.
How many feet are the is there to the other side of the lift?
So
20?
Let me tell you. Let me give you a little bit of details, and that may help you about this bridge. So, it's a very long bridge. It is not a suspension bridge or like rope bridge. It doesn't hang. It has been built up from pillar all the way up. It's a very structural, almost the way you might carve a marble bridge, but the whole thing has been made out of teeth. All the way down. It drops about 200 feet down in the cavern. And, yeah, it's definitely narrow. It's not even 5 foot across, so the T-Rex, there's no way the T-Rex could step on it. It looks as if somebody has compacted all these teeth together to make a dense material to structure the bridge out of.
How long is it to the other side?
Oh, yes. It's the actual crevice itself ranges about 30 feet, give or take.
30 feet? Okay, I know what I don't want to.
How far can a T-Rex jump?
Well, I was about to say, jumping usually is half your speed. Its speed is about 50 feet, so it won't be able to make the jump.
If you try, there won't be a bridge anymore.
I know what I'm going to do. I will step off. Calista will step off the T-Rex. Go to the edge of it, and then Mr. steps across.
Okay. There's something stops your misty step. It's like a wall you hit.
So my spell is wasted.
Can I see that happening?
Yeah, you guys watch him as he goes into like mist form, and you can tell he starts across a bridge and like hits a wall, and then like goes to solid form again.
Was it just in front of the bridge or outside the bridge, like
just
on the side?
Just in front of it. Just in front of it.
I'll find some pebbles or something to throw and see if that passes over.
Passes through, no problem. You even hear it clatter on the teeth on the bridge.
Okay. Then I kind of stretching out, doing all this. Okay. Do we have our items with us, by the way?
You do.
Okay. Then I take out the rope. And I'll try to tie it around my waist. Maybe sleight of hand. I don't know if you want that. See if that's.
Tell me what you're doing first. Tell me the whole. So you're tying a.
The whole thing is I'm going to try to. How far was the gap? 50?
Not quite. It was more about like 30, 35 feet.
35 feet. Okay. So I'll use. My plan is to use the Step of the Wind, the monk ability, where I can use my one key point, and my jump distance is doubled for that turn.
Okay.
So I'll use that. So I'll tie a rope around my waist and ask who of my fellow mates here are seems to be the strongest one.
You can't deny that your Nord friend is strong.
I mean, Bjorn here's got nice big arms.
So I'll ask Bjorn to hold this for me, and I'll say I'll try to jump over.
Bjorn doesn't look buff at all, to be honest, but he's definitely willing.
That's all right. Derek can even help out. But you guys, I'm guessing you're handing the end of the rope to someone. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. So I'll
a running jump, and you're not jumping over the bridge, you're like just jumping over the empty crevice.
No, I'm trying to actually, I'm trying to, because we haven't tested the bridge yet. Okay.
Run it.
I'll just run it and try to jump over. Just jump over the bridge.
You start running, and as soon as you hit the lip of where the bridge touches the side of the canyon, you boom, solid. Boom. It's a solid wall.
That hurt.
I put a hand on his shoulder. This is not a good day for your face, is it?
It's like when birds go into windows.
Oh yeah, and you get a scar from it, a really bad one. Your nose is now crooked.
And my lips as well. My lips as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you get this really bad scar from where he punched you, and your nose is now super crooked. Does anybody want to roll an investigation or an insight on the boys?
Yeah, I will use an insight.
Great.
I will use an insight as well.
Yeah,
Let's see, I'm proficient. Yep.
Great.
There.
The bridge is lying.
So it is in fact Ari. You walk over and you see something interesting. Right on the edge, kind of on like the railing that has been built up with like teeth of all kinds of animals, human. First thing you notice is that all the teeth are coming from organic creatures, okay? And two, there's something carved in like a very large, I guess you could even say T-Rex tooth that's been laid on like part of the hand railing that says, you must sacrifice one of your own.
Where's the body of your ex, Finbar?
Oh,
why
already dead.
Sacrifice the virgin? Again, always sacrifice the virgin.
Not always about virgins, trust me.
She's right next to me. She's floating in the air. You can't miss her, Ari. The dead body.
The body doesn't float anymore. It's over 10 minutes. Can't float anymore.
Okay, so it's on the back of the T-Rex.
Yep.
Ari is going to awkwardly go up to the body of the ex-girlfriend, walk on over, and just plop her on top of the bridge.
Stab her. You gotta stab things to sacrifice
Right.
them.
Hits the wall. For Henry against it.
What are
Well,
you
that
trying to
didn't
do?
It says here we must sacrifice one of our own.
So what?
She's
Uh,
not one of us.
Well, it was
Who's
worth
the
a shot.
weakest? Who's the littlest?
You.
You.
Honestly-
Calista is almost as small as a dwarf.
To be fair, Mr. Egghead over here doesn't look like he'll manage much longer.
Oh,
Who's the littlest?
you!
Wait.
I refuse. I'm not little.
Ari, I think you have plenty to sacrifice, actually. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
do
we
you want
tried
to have
that
more
once.
battle spawn?
we did try that once. It doesn't end well traditionally.
We did.
Oh,
This scenario's got
okay.
a more than one time. Wow.
What about sacrificing the one who will put us into all of this? And just
Right? What a guy.
those looks to Finbart.
Wait, what?
It's his area after all.
No. That's Demisid.
Oh, sacrifice Finbar.
Nah.
Then I come and say to Calista, you are pointing at one, but four fingers are pointing back at you. I just say that.
That's a very monk thing to say.
It's a very monk thing to say.
That's so
So,
monk.
what is the plan?
I look at the I look at the T-Rex and I ask Ari, friend,
Yeah? One of
We
ours?
can't.
one of ours.
I mean, we can.
Well, we're not taking it across the bridge.
That's true.
Well, I don't know whether we could call it ours. It wasn't initially set against us. I was
but we're cool
thinking that
now.
maybe
Now
we could
we're-
get it to fling us across with its tail or something.
But it probably won't work. Since
was
this is
very
a
good.
wall.
Yeah,
That was your
I
best
just
idea.
tried to jump over. It didn't work.
And I tried to teleport over. That wouldn't work either.
Can't go
magic.
through it. Can't go over
People
it. Have we
would
tried
told
going
me I
over it?
couldn't ride a T-Rex,
Oh,
but look at us
okay.
now.
As they talk, I'll try to study the bridge, try to put my foot through it, and just try stuff.
You try kind of around it.
Can I roll
No,
a
it is
counter
a
check?
solid wall.
Can I do a counter?
Can I check along the side to see if this wall all the way?
All the way. Until it
Bjorn
touches the forest. You
reaches
can't
into
find
his
like
mouth.
a way around it.
And starts wiggling and starts trying to pull out a tooth.
Roll a strength.
Do I need to roll something for that?
Yeah, strength.
Hold up.
Yeah, you do, because you're not really fighting yourself. You managed to... and you guys see him rip free, pop a tooth out from his mouth. What do you do with it?
Oh, mother! I
That's not
put it in the bridge.
Yeah, it lets your hand across
We
with the
sacrifice-
tooth as you
We sacrificed one
a
of our
tooth.
own.
You're smart. I like you.
That's what I was about to say.
Never liked riddles.
Can I do a quick counter check to see if this bridge is breakable?
Is what? Is burnable?
Breakable.
Oh, breakable. I mean, it seems to be pretty compacted. They've used some kind of like cement type mixture to mound it all together. You definitely could try to break it apart. You're gonna need a lot of strength. It's like breaking a stone bridge or a marble bridge apart.
I want to try to use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Before you cross it.
Yep. To see.
Okay.
To check if it's safe.
Okay. Blow an Eldritch Blast. Just roll damage. The bridge isn't going to roll against you.
Good.
You roll a 7. You guys see him cast an Eldritch Splash. Pew! Energy shoots from his hand. From her hand. And it hits about midway down the bridge. And it does. Blows out one of the edges of the, like, teeth, if you would. But it only takes a small chunk, like, of the hand railing. It would take you a lot of Eldritch Blast to take it down.
Hey.
Why?
I was trying
exactly?
to it was safe to go on. But you could never know.
I walk across the bridge. I turn my back to Calista and walk across the bridge.
Yeah, I'll see if I can follow.
You cannot follow.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do the same thing.
So roll me a strength to make sure you can get the tooth from your face.
Strength, of course.
You only have to roll higher than a 10.
Let's see.
Do you have any modifiers for that?
I have no strength modifier whatsoever.
What? Oh, as a monk? Oh, I guess that's for your old dex.
Nope.
Derek walks over. You want Derek to help you?
I just do like this, giving him a.
Come here.
Okay.
I'll grab hold of his jaw and properly get into the back. What we doing? Strength?
Yeah. Oh,
That's a 14.
Done. Yeah, along with the fact he kind of had some teeth already knocked free earlier, you like pop it right out. It's pretty painful there, Nati, but he drops it in your hand, and you can in fact add the tooth to the bridge and walk right across. Anybody else want to join him in their teeth pulling endeavors?
I'll try and take one of my own out.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't. I'd rather stay here. But
17.
Plunk it free, whichever tooth you like.
I haven't seen a dentist in months, to be honest, so fine, I'll give it a go. Strength.
You could just use your X's, maybe.
That's true. Let's cut out one of her teeth.
That's real sacrifice right there.
Right?
Pull out one of her teeth. Yeah, Fidbar, you managed to get one of her teeth free. You can't get one of your own. They're just too shiny and nice, I guess, or something.
I'll pop one in, see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, you pop it across the bridge and it allows you to walk across.
Ha! Winning. She was useful for something.
This is not the first time you've pulled teeth.
Yeah.
Not the first time I pulled out one of my girlfriend's teeth. What?
And then just walk over.
Yeah, you walk over, add it to the grouping.
Don't knock until you tried it, guys. Don't knock until you've tried it.
As I walk past...
Big eye.
As I walk past the other thieves, as I will go as the last person, I will try to pick those off and throw them over the bridge.
So you want to try to pick up everybody's teeth that they put down?
After they have put it, yep.
Okay, so we gotta wait for Ari to try to cross.
Yeah, I will wait.
Yeah, so Ari, try to pluck one of yours.
So you're pulling the teeth from the bridge as we're on it. Is that the idea?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Ari. Make that roll.
So a strength check?
Mm-hmm. Just to pluck
this
your
is some
tooth
Indiana Jones 2 shit right
here.
I
did. I got an 11 on mine.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was enough. You just needed more than a 10. You struggle and pop it free and add it, and you cross. Here's what I have. You have to find these teeth. This whole bridge is made of teeth. They just dropped them on here. So you're going to have to roll an investigation to locate them if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
And,
Please,
it's only 30 feet, right? So
give me
a bunch of us will have already reached the other side by the time this happens.
Okay, so you're struggling to locate the teeth.
I just look
It is way too hard. Yeah, it's way too hard to locate them in all of the mess of teeth. Because, I mean, we're talking just thousands of them pressed down. Plus, half the people have already crossed the bridge.
Yeah, then it's not worth it.
You guys managed to the other side of the bridge, no problem. It's actually a very sturdy bridge.
Teeth.
And once making it to the other side, the forest picks back up, though you seem to be much closer to the bottom of the volcano because it's beginning to get hot, and the ground is starting that slope upwards. How are you guys moving through? I was about to say, how are you moving through? Are you moving stealthily? Are you guys just like full on running? What is your...
I'm staying away from the weirdo in the group, which is the tiefling. I figured she might be some kind of tooth collector in her spare time.
I didn't take any.
You were looking for them.
Yeah, but
we have
goodbye.
we have only 2 hours total, right? So I don't think we're going to want to stealth too much here.
Nope, just
half an hour, I think.
Remember, they are hunting us as well. They said it themselves. So if you're not careful, if you're not careful, they could attack us.
So is that a 2 hour head start?
No, 2 hour head start. I think that was 2 hours total.
You had a 10-minute head start.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I will say, but it is also could be the other way. They're saying they're hunting us, just to make us cautious. We use our time. You don't know.
Good point.
Perhaps.
Well, we picked up quite a bit of speed riding that beast.
Well, that beast's on the other side of the thing now.
Yeah, we can't ride that one. So we don't have anything really protect us. And who knows what else strong monster is out there?
Well, maybe we should look for a second dinosaur. Maybe there's
Don't worry, little girl. I'll protect you.
I will do an investigation to see if I can find any cave nearby that may have dinosaurs in them.
I'm going to just
dice. What was that? That's what you just rolled.
Yep.
I'm just rolling the group.
I'm just letting you guys stand in the middle of the woods, and as this happens, something sneaks up behind Finbar.
Does anyone have any healing, by the way? Because that bite was quite painful.
Oh yeah, I can help you.
I do not.
I'll healing word.
I have heard lava is the best medicine.
Give me a moment.
And out of pretty much nowhere, you guys hear the sound of chains as if they come out of the ether and wrap around Finbar's body as somebody makes a whip attack on him with this chain. Oh, you know what? I can show you guys what these lovely people look like. Here's what the trio looks like.
Ooh.
Ah, cool.
Awesome.
So the first of the something fell off. Oh, I know what that was. So the one with the bald head whips her chains and wraps it around Finbar for an attack of 18. Does that hit Finbar?
Yes.
All right. You take a whole 9 points of damage as it like flays onto your back. This chain does. And we are going to go into combat because one of them, the Shadow Dancer, has actually caught up with you all.
Just before that happened, I was healing Bjorn. That's all right.
Cool.
With a healing word, and it's for 10.
I told you.
Nice.
And she yells out, "I found them!" And we'll do a quickie initiative order here so everybody can roll.
It must have been hard.
Oh god.
Oh god, Derek.
I'm gonna roll with disadvantage anyway, just to see. Yeah. Just to see if I got 2 ones.
2 ones, just for the fun of it. So, with the +4, was that your Sage? The D20 +4?
Yep, that's me.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure that was your initiative, so I knew, like, running down really quick how everybody was at. Then it comes to...
When it shoots at 21.
Okay, cool. Finbar... Man. You guys got good rolls this time round.
Shakti, Finbar, Bjorn, Ari.
I'm gonna say Ari probably before... Well, who has the higher dex? Who has the higher dex?
I think I do.
I have
+3 as well for dex.
No, but it's the 18s that are the same, and I have +4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, you have a +3 Ari to yours? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, it'll be him first. So, and then right now we're going to just say, as they come in for ease sake and movement, the Shadow Dancers are the Shadow Dancer is the only one in combat right now that she's yelled for everybody else. So first up is going to be Shakti.
Okay, and I'm seeing this chain wrapped around Finbar, right?
It hurts.
So he's just behind us, or I didn't catch where he was located?
You guys are kind of like grouped. You're standing kind of in a wooded area, and I suspect you guys were probably in some kind of circle, communicating, talking, healing, and she walked up behind him and whipped him. And actually, Finbar, I'm also going to need you really quick to make me a dexterity saving throw to make sure that you are not bound in this chain.
Plus... There we go. That's an 18.
Okay, well, the good news is you make it, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, go ahead. So it doesn't get, like, wrapped around you or bound around you. So, yeah, that's basically what you see. Shakti is she's standing behind Finbar. You're probably on the opposite side of him.
Okay.
Oh, damn it, and the chain now vanishes. Fuck. I forgot about that.
Actually, it only goes invisible.
Nope.
No.
It goes invisible, and he had one for it vanishing. Any metal weapon vanishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He cannot see. He cannot see it. But the rest of us can see it. He cannot. But it also vanishes for 4 rounds.
Yep. So right now that is now gone.
And it's
But she got a hit on. For it's like what 1d4 rounds.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Yeah, I think it was.
So we'll just there you go. For 1 round, her chain is gone. And we continue. So what is the plan here, Shakti?
So she's unarmed.
At the moment, it just disappeared out of her hand. She's got some more chains hanging from her waist belt.
I'll take an attack and try to stun her.
Okay, great. Yeah, go ahead and make that attack roll.
So, yeah, I have 2 attacks. I forgot that last round, but now I remember.
That's right. And don't forget, don't you get some bonuses? You had a bonus, didn't you? Somebody had a +4 to hit earlier from a wild magic surge.
When Shakti is wounded, Shakti has +4 to hit. Yep.
That's true. And I am wounded.
I'm bleeding, yeah.
Yes, you're welcome.
Definitely bleeding.
Thank you.
You buffed it.
So I got 6 + 4 then.
Yeah, so you get an additional 10 to your hit.
Wow.
Pretty
and
sweet.
okay, first attack.
Ooh.
26.
Yeah, that's a definite hit on her.
And I'll get the next attack. 14.
Yeah, the 14 doesn't hit, but the 26 definitely does.
Yeah. So I'll do the damage first. It's 1d6 plus 6. Oh crap! What happened there? Okay. Give me 1 second. There.
All right.
That's the damage.
So 8 damage.
Yeah, and now she has to succeed a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of her next turn.
All right, we're gonna add 1 to this roll, so a 14. Does a 14 beat it?
Let's see. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Nope, 15.
Okay, great. She didn't make it, so she is gonna do what now for her next round?
She is now stunned until the end of her next round.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she like as you hit her,
Or
she
next
freezes
turn.
up.
Next turn. Yeah, next turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Next turn, so she'll not get her next turn.
Yeah,
also, moving along.
And then I'll scream, "Run!"
Finbar, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay, I am going to have to do several things almost immediately. This woman who's attacked me, I'm going to whip her right back because that seems only fair. So
Sure
let's
does.
do that.
She's stunned. You can even, if you wanted to, take it at advantage if it's a bad roll. Because I mean, it's not.
Ooh, let's do that.
She's not moving.
24. So that
yes.
is just a D4 first of all. 10. Wait, let me double check that. Plus. Cool. Then I have my lightning damage. Oh, I
Yes,
just
don't forget that.
Add a +2 to that, so 6, and then 5 points of lightning damage from my whip.
All right, so a 9 points total. That's actually pretty damn good. She does not like that. You see her like body shake uncontrollably as she has no control of it at the moment. She is stunned. It becomes Bjorn's turn.
All right, I walk up to her, shield in hand, and stab her twice in quick succession with my rapier. So that would be +7. I hope that's a hit.
Wow, that is a serious hit. Yeah.
And the next one is a 16.
Where rapier don't crit on 19? Is it 19 you crit?
No, that was in 3rd edition.
Oh, sorry.
5th has that only as some class features.
Correct.
So let's see.
And then second hit.
So the first one deals 12 damage. And is the 16 a hit?
The 16 is a hit.
That deals 13 damage. Quite nice.
So 25 points total. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what you're hearing, absolutely.
Damn. Okay. She's so pizzo. Okay. She does not like that. You guys see her stunned as he like slices her. The fear and panic in her face. You can see it as she knows that she is nearing possibly the end. Ari, your turn.
All right. So I have no weapons at this point.
Right. Correct.
But the people at the beginning did tell me to believe in the power of having balls babies inside me.
Right.
So I'm going
I think it had less to do with the balls and more to do with you, but sure.
Right. I'm stronger than I think I am.
Right.
And so I'm going to like mutter a thing of like, babies don't fail me now. And I'm just gonna straight up try to punch it.
The babies?
No, not the babies.
I thought you said the baby, and I'm like, what?
Now, with the power of baby.
Yeah, so you kind of rub your belly like a lucky Buddha. Yeah, but the power of babies compel you. And you know what? For the fun of it, I'm going to give you an advantage. More like an inspiration point you can use. You're inspiring balls babies. Inspire those balls.
Inspired by balls. What a life. All right. Is the first. Wait. Also, is it strength? Sorry.
It would be. No, you're rogue. Okay. You always take dex. Yep.
Cool. Okay, so that should actually be a 30. For the first try, and the 13 for the second. Okay, I guess 13.
So neither one. Not enough. Even with that inspiration, the baby's inside of you. You hit, and you're just not used to punching people. You just don't have it in you. Maybe it's actually your belly. Maybe it's actually your belly keeps you from getting close enough. Your arms.
I should have tried to belly bump. Bugger.
Belly bump.
I should have tried doing belly bumping.
And that leads us right around to Calista.
Now, this is gonna be interesting. I pulled my daggers I have. I then walk up to this shadow dancer and fake trying to stab her. Not actually stab her, but make it seem like I am.
Roll me a performance.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nah.
Sage, you rolled a 22 on what?
Insight?
He's faking, and his performance is not quite good enough. She even looks like she can't look at you, but if she could, she gives you the side eye, like, "What are you doing? I'm standing still. Like, I can't move." And it is actually Derek's turn.
Cool.
Actually, for that, technically, I am in the lead right now while attacking. Technically. So
What-
my goes in effect.
What goes into effect?
My wild magic was.
Oh, your wild
wasn't-
magic surge.
Yeah. My weapon is induced with pessimism in his.
Oh, yeah.
Pessimism in his allies during melee.
Is it your ally or was it your enemy? I thought it was the enemy.
Ally.
Allies.
Oh. Yeah,
so that would be
it does.
the Shadow Dancer.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm working with
You're
you,
double
but on
crossing
the
us.
same time, we're against you.
Yeah, she's beginning to wonder
Okay.
what it is, what you're playing at. Though this was not the person you made the deal with. You should know that. That was the male. This is the female.
I know, but I promised to help them instead.
Yeah, no, you're right, and you're doing the right thing, but there is this level of pessimism because technically they're your ally. So she's beginning to get a
True.
smidge pessimistic about what you're doing.
Then again, I don't know that.
Would you
They
like
just tried
to take right, just try to. Would you like to take movement?
Say what?
Movement. Or is that all you want to do is just fake the punch?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back and like, okay, I'll go with daggers. And just
Okay, great.
pull my wing. Well, not next
Yeah.
turn.
Your mic's cutting in and out again pretty bad. It may be
That's done.
I was about to say sometimes it auto adjusts itself. If you can turn the auto adjust off, it may fix that.
Yeah, I can try that.
Okay, great. Moving right along. Where are we? Derek!
Cool. So
What is your plan
let
here,
me-
sir?
Let me figure out. We crossed the bridge and then we stood there talking, so we're still near the bridge, right?
You've walked a little into the woods, I guess you would say. There's like the clearing to the bridge, and you guys are about 25, 30 feet inside the wooded area.
All right. Okay. And how many people do I see attacking us?
Only one.
Only one, who is currently
But she
stunned.
did shout out. She did shout out for her partners.
Oh,
Okay, cool. And I just saw the tiefling completely not even attempt to actually attack her, right?
You saw him make the attack. The only person that knows it was fake is Bjorn because he rolled the the insight on it.
well, it was a very, very poor performance, so I don't know. It might be
I guess
passive
that's
is enough
also
for
true.
everyone.
Yeah, what is your passive perception?
My passive
The beats a
perception-
7. You noticed it.
Definitely beats a 7.
Yeah.
Everyone noticed
Yeah,
this.
everybody
Cool.
sees it. Everybody saw his poor punch performance.
So
Or
I'm going
stab
to cast
performance, sorry. Her.
whole person at 3rd level on Calista and the snake
Oh.
person. So they both
Does she
have
get-
to, they both have to make wisdom
Oh.
saving throws.
So you're talking Calista too?
Yep, 3rd level,
Okay.
2 target.
And wisdom. Wisdom.
Yep.
What's your DC?
DC is 15.
So he met it, but just barely. You feel this, Calista, as he tries to take control of you. She's already stunned, technically, for this upcoming round. And you try to put the whole person on her, and you see a small smirk in the corner of her face rise as the other two appear on her turn, like out of the woods. The Gloom Weaver and the Soulmonger. Excuse me. One of them wielding his spear, the other wielding his dagger. Her dagger, as they jump out, Agnes and Marcus, and take point. It's actually Agnes that looks up the mountain and sees how close they are and looks back at the situation, and she says, "Do not let her die, brother." And she tears off, running.
Will
Towards
hears
the
that
top.
Agnes has arrived and immediately returns.
Yeah,
course.
Agnes is here.
I
So
found
Agnes,
My movements to keep up with
Never
that, I didn't
fear.
actually move.
yeah, you want to take movement?
vain to all agony.
Can I just follow Agnes, if that's alright? Because I mean,
Sure.
if not, it's fine.
Yeah, she pops out, and you see her
Nothing
running.
exciting can happen to Agnes, right?
Well, she's not beating
So
us, though.
Agnes is Agnes
Betcha
begins
stops here.
running. She's the Soulmonger, so I want to make sure she moves at 30 feet. So she begins running towards the top of the volcano, leaving behind her brother and almost dead sister to you guys. And that leaves Marcus to actually make an attack, which he has not done yet. He wields his spear around and kind of twirls it. He is going to Ooh, he has so many fun things. Okay, he's going to start with what he calls the Shadow Spear, which is what he has on him and is wielding. He's going to reach out and make the first attack, and when he sees Derek actually start to make the run, he's going to try to make an attack on Derek.
Cool.
Let's make sure I get this right. Woo!
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. That's going to be... Oh, friend.
Uh-oh.
So he reaches out with like one hand and like extends and stabs you for just a basic D6 worth of damage. But it's when he touches you with it, you feel something much darker as you are also going to take some serious necrotic damage.
Cool. My favorite.
Ooh. Oh boy. Ooh.
Wow.
And you guys see where he touches Derek in the back, darkness spreads as it almost like siphons life from Derek, and you can feel it in your hand.
Not cool.
And we move right along. So that's that. And like I said, Agnes has taken off in the woods. She moves her full 60 feet.
Since we don't use a grid, I assume I'm not next to them when this happens, right?
Like I said, you guys are kind of in a general area. The one actually, I would say, if you wanted to make an attack of opportunity on the Soulmonger as she tries to leave the area, you could do that if you wanted to. I would say one of you could take an attack of opportunity on her.
Okay. Oh, I definitely do. I like attacks of opportunity a lot.
Yes, take that attack of opportunity, friend. At a nat 20. Okay.
Because not only do I stab her through the head, she also is unable to move from that moment onwards because of Sentinel.
Oh, okay. So she freezes, right? Is that what happens? And
yeah. The moment I stab her, she can. Her movement becomes 0 for the rest of her turn.
For the rest of this turn. Okay, so she can't move for this turn. All right, cool. Damn. Marcus sees you and hisses out as Derek, you see you took the damage, he stabs you in the back, but she too has been kind of tripped up and is now frozen. Nobody has actually left the area yet. And we start back over at the top of the round, which would be Finbar.
Oh boy, so everyone's run away from me, including Agnes, the most boring woman on this earth. Okay, fine, I'll run after her.
Well, she just got frozen. The only one that's still active at the moment, she just got frozen, would be Marcus. He's in combat and put some pretty serious damage on Derek.
Well, I don't care about Marcus. I'm going to go and murder Agnes for the crime of being who she chooses to be.
Once again, she is pretty much frozen and solid, so you can take an advantage on that roll.
I will. It'll be 15 to hit.
That, in fact, does hit.
Alright. So that is 4 points of damage on that, and then the lightning is an extra 4 points of damage.
Damn. Okay, and you got once again, and he hisses at you as you attack his second sister. Any movement you want to take?
I'm gonna follow Derek.
Okay. You start moving in Derek's direction as you are both, it seems to be heading up the volcano to beat them.
Yes, one for the road.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually, it was Shakti's turn. He should have said something. Shakti, it is your turn. I apologize.
Yeah, I was unsure if he was before me, but I was going to say, so nobody's moving, and just out of game, did they say that all of us has to go top, or just one of us to win?
Oh, only one of you have to make it.
Okay. Then I'll...
It was also last man standing.
Okay. So if one of us makes it, then we survive. Okay. Then I'll just sprint the same direction as Derek. I'm just sprinting. That's crazy.
Okay. You turn to make the run. Looks like this might be a race to the end. Dorn.
Yeah, so I've got someone stunned in front of me still.
Yeah,
and I just snagged a second. Alright, since the one who's stunned seems pretty vulnerable already, I'm going to go ahead and stab her. That's the attacker we first faced. That's going to hit.
That definitely hits with critical damage. Oh no, an 18 does it. So 10 points. I'm sorry. Okay, so 10 on her. She goes down to her knees.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to use my second attack to stab the one trying to run past me, whom I've stopped with the Sentinel before.
Yep.
And does a 15 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that one is also taking a beating. That is 14 points of damage. Wow.
Fire as well.
Nice.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's impressive to say the least.
Also, I'm going to use one of my fighter point thingies to use, what's it called? It is called Goading Attack. I get to add d8 to my damage. So that's another 3 points. And from this moment onwards, if this, he needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom save. Otherwise, he has disadvantage for attacking anyone who isn't me.
Okay. Wisdom, you said. Damn it, dude.
Yes.
You said wisdom. Let me double check. Oh, well, she's the smartest, or she's the wisest of the three. At a 22. Okay. So she does make the
She's
wisdom.
still going to want to hit me, though.
Yeah, she is. And we move right along to Ari.
All right, so I'm going to also run after Derek and Finbar at this point, as much as I can.
Okay, yeah, you start running. Not a problem. You manage to exit. No, you're not in combat with anybody, so you move right out of the way. And
Sweet.
do you want to move your full normal feet, or are you dashing?
I will dash. Why not? Let's dash.
Great. So you move the 60. I'm guessing 60 feet. Double
yes.
whatever your speed is. Yeah. Okay, great. So you move ahead 60 feet. I'm gonna just start keeping up with the feet, kind of a thing, so I can see who's like actually closer.
Okay.
And it now becomes Callista's turn.
Oh, that's all. My mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. How
How
to
far?
what?
How far is Sakti from?
Which person?
Sakti, the human monk.
I would say he's probably 10 feet, give or take.
Okay, then wait, wasn't he the one who took off after them?
I ran, yeah.
Oh, that's right. You took, yeah. So he's 60 feet, right? You're 60 feet.
No, 80. I have 40 movements.
Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah. So he's actually taking the lead in the race to the. Go.
Okay, right. I will do this then. Eldritch Blast.
At him.
Yep. Eldritch
Okay.
Blast.
Is it 120 feet?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see if it hits.
Okay, let's see. And I get 2 attacks with it, actually.
23. Pew pew. That's the next one.
That's his, yeah.
And 17.
17.
Both hits.
Good. That's 2d6.
Question: is this kind of a missile?
Yeah.
No.
It's being shot as a missile.
Okay.
Well, it's a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't catch it then.
You can't. Yeah, it doesn't have that form.
11 damage.
11 damage. You guys watch as Calista turns, and Eldritch Blast shoots past all of you, deep into the forest, right at Shakti. It's very clear
Whoops.
he has chained sides.
No.
Or maybe not. Maybe not.
What?
Maybe, oops. Are you trying to play it off like it was an accident?
Yep. Because
Then you gotta make.
Yes, chase somebody.
That's true. That's fine. I need you to roll the deception to go along with it, to play it off.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep, and he does. He's like, oops, my bad. As the Eldritch Blast like shoots past all of you and explodes into the forest up ahead. Derek.
I'm gonna keep running,
Okay.
But I'm going to use my action to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Nice.
For 11 points. But
okay, so you
my
take
speed is only
points.
25, so that's all I can move.
Okay, yeah, so you move 25. Shakti is still in the lead. And it loops around to the kind of group of the people. It is back to the Soul Dancer, Soulmonger, and Gloom Weaver, and all of them give up when they realize that you are all starting to run and begin the process of running themselves. Gloom Weaver's the one that's been in combat, or has not been in combat with Bjorn, so he takes off. But the Shadow Dancer and the Soulmonger, Bjorn, would take attacks of opportunity from you if you want to make it on one, if not both of them, as they exit your space.
All right. If when someone exits my space, even if they use the disengage, I'm allowed an attack of opportunity. Yes. So
Yep.
did it try that? Okay,
Yeah. So
well.
basically what I'm saying is 2 of them are exiting your space that you were in combat with. They're giving up the fight to run and beat you to the top.
All right. So I can attack of opportunity. Wait, but one of them was down, right?
None of them. One of them was on her knees. She stood up. You kind of like knocked her down last time.
right.
She stood up and started to run. So she looks to be the most hurt by far.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to make an attack of opportunity on her. Yes.
Okay, cool. On Gloria, yeah.
Oh nope.
Nope,
That will
doesn't
not be
hit.
enough like this.
She somehow
both of
manages
them
to
run away
dodge you.
from me.
Yeah, both of them begin to run past you. All of them will move their full 60 feet as they dart past all of you, actually kind of catching up to Ari. They don't look so interested in attacking anymore as much as racing to the finish line. And it becomes Shakti's turn.
In-game, can I take an insight or... no, never mind. I don't see... We're in the middle of a fight, so... He said, So I'll just keep on running. Fully sprint.
Yeah, so another 80 feet. You're 160 feet. You're halfway up the edge of this volcano. You guys can see this monk just like... right? Anything else? Oh, you took your full speed, so... Or your full dash. Ari.
I'm still running, I'm guessing, trying to catch up with...
Yeah, you see
Okay.
Shakti like move another 80 feet, and 2, maybe 3 of the sisters or the siblings have caught up to you. They've run kind of up next to you.
I'd like to trip one of them over.
Oh, make me a dex.
Okay! Come on, this is your proficient skill.
You got this.
Okay.
All right,
All
I'm gonna
over.
roll it against my dex. Let's see how it goes.
Just elbow her.
Just
One
barely,
elbow.
just barely. And she barely jumps over, and it's actually, she's pretty injured. She's the one that's taken a lot of damage, and she's like, oh, as she sees your, like, you know, weak attempt to trip her, and she continues running. You guys are running side by side by side at this point. You and her specifically. Do you want to move your full 6? Well, you can move, I would say you can move half that. You can move another 30 because you tripped the trip action.
Okay, I'll move the 30.
Okay, cool. So that puts us at 160 at the moment. All right, great. And moving along, that would be Bjorn. They have left kind of the combat area you were in.
All right. I drop my shield and weapon, draw my longbow, and shoot her in the back as she runs.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Let's see.
Hit.
Does a 16 hit?
It does. It does.
Now I think this should be D8 plus Dex, so that would be 4. No, wait. This is. Yeah, I get proficiency as well, right? Yeah, I do.
If you're a fighter, yeah,
no,
with a
no,
bow.
non damage. So that's no. Sorry, I get just plus 4. Still, that's 11 damage.
Ari, you watch as an arrow hits her in the back, and she can't stand anymore. She goes face down into the dirt, and she's like, no! And she's like seething at the mouth, almost foaming, and she's like dragging herself, but she's basically gone down. She can't get on her feet and continue moving.
All right. Next arrow takes the other guy. That was a guy, right? Or was it also a lady?
That was the woman. That was the bald woman who made the first attack.
All right.
And you can try to hit her again. Yeah.
The other one.
You want to take her out entirely?
No, I want to shoot the other one that was running away because this one is down on the ground for now. So I'm fine with that. So I'll shoot. I'll shoot the other one.
Yeah. Okay, great. So you managed to do that, no problem. With the 24,
because I can't put. Yeah, I can't put away my shield and weapon instead of dropping them, right? Because that's an action.
Correct.
Or can I? Yeah. So that means if I pursue them, I leave my weapon behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, I'll stand here for next round.
Okay. And we continue to watch as they run. You've taken one of them out. The other one's taken another arrow to the back. It's actually the male, and he pops it free. Ari, how would you like to proceed?
So I'm now neck and neck with that one lady, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull
one of them has gone
girliest-
down. The one on the left has not.
Okay. I'm about to pull the girliest bitch move ever. I'm gonna tug that girl's hair real hard.
Oh damn!
I'm a yank it. Yeah,
Okay, just,
I'm taking out the hoop earrings and I'm pulling at that hair.
You go, girl.
Oh, damn. Okay, I don't even know how to roll for hair pull. Let's do a dex to grab it because I'm sure it's like flowing in the wind.
Okay. Woo. Come on, Dex. Come on.
Yeah, I'd say you managed to grab hold of it. Roll just a general strength, I guess, to give it a tug. See how well you do, and then I guess I can let you roll a d6 worth of damage. Yeah, you tug with all your damn might. Roll a d6 worth of damage. On Marcus.
Okay.
And his beautiful, luscious, dead elven locks. Whoa! The full 6. Damn. Okay. Yeah, you do the full 6 of damage, and it slows him down in his movement. You manage to pull him backwards, and you get a tuft of hair, of long white hair, in your hands, and it moves right along. And as you guys are kind of trekking, you hear a suspicious noise you've heard before, but bigger.
Oh god.
And it bursts through the woods to your left and actually plows over the male. And it is, in fact, the, what is it, Adonis Rex or Adonis Rex or whatever, which is basically a T-Rex and a Velociraptor if they had a scary, scary evil baby. It has long extended claws, the size of a T-Rex, but a much narrower, stout, sharper teeth, and significantly more intelligent. As it comes out, it steps all over the Marcus, just basically crushes him like it did the ex-girlfriend, though he's a bit hardier. So let's see. What did I roll last time? He takes 18 points of damage as it steps on him. You hear him, oh, as it takes him basically down. Oh, that's not math, Chelsea. Okay, that is. Wrong math. And he's now basically stuck face down in the mud. He's gonna have to peel himself out. It has slowed him down. The woman next to you continues to run, and it's Derek's turn. There's now a T-Rex in front of you, or really this Dominus Rex.
In front of me. Has it got its back to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just try and run up its tail onto its shoulders?
Yeah! Roll a dex for that.
Why not? Oh god.
Yeah, whatever this T-Rex is, it's mean. It's so mean. I take it athletics too, if you want to do it a little bit more athletically than dexterously. You want to climb his back, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with that 13 that I just rolled, athletics is a 19 total.
Yeah, you you hop on, and you climb its back. Are you wanting to control it, or are you just wanting to do damage on it?
No, let's try and control the motherfucker.
Yeah, give me an animal handling.
Cool. That is a
Not
11 total.
You are attached to its back, but it is pissed you're there. It's even angrier than the T-Rex was with Ari.
I should have put the bag of devouring over its head.
And actually, it begins kind of spinning in circles, trying to get you off its back. It keeps like reaching backwards, and it's stomping in like a circular motion, which is going to make it a very dangerous kind of scenario for everybody in that area. And it becomes the shadow, the Gloom Weaver, the Soulmonger, and the Shadow Dancers down. So the Gloom Weaver, he's peels himself up out of the ground, and it can only take half movement speed. But he needs to make sure that he doesn't get stomped again by a... Yep, no, he does. He doesn't. He like gets up and starts to run, and this thing that's like spinning in circles, crunch, 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 hits him once more. He'll take some more damage because, you know, why not? 33 more points as he gets crumpled again. You hear him wail out as he is like terribly injured this time. His sister, on the other hand, the last of them, the Soulmonger, is going to also make a run for it, and she's also going to have to dodge, but she's a little bit more dexterous at a 18. She manages it, and she like weaves in and out and moves another half of her speed, so 30 feet in the direction. You guys are definitely in the lead thanks to your monk who is up the mountain, and it is his turn. No, yes it is, I'm sorry. Yeah, Shakti, you're first.
No, Calista.
Oh, you're right, Calista. You're right. I apologize.
Yeah. Is Bjorn still close to me?
No.
No, I'm way back shooting arrows.
Yeah, he's way at the back shooting arrows. You said you kind of ran with them forward, right?
I didn't say anything of moving with them.
About running? Then yeah, you're still in the combat zone, near that area.
Good. I like to do something. I have metal armor on.
What kind of armor on?
Leather.
Leather armor.
I've got leather, so no heat metal on my armor, sorry.
The grin is wired up.
Shocking grasp. So I could get advantage.
Oh, okay, you want to reach up and do shocking grasp?
Nah. I'll just run with all I have 60 feet.
Beautiful. Yeah, you start you see him take off past you, Thorn. And that's your full turn. And now we wrap around. I'm so sorry. Back to the top, which puts us at Shakti. You seem to be, probably, if you make your full movement, can make it this turn to the top of the lip of the volcano.
Okay, so I'll make it at the top. Okay.
Yep.
Then
don't you also have the monk ability to get like an extra movement, an extra dash for a key point?
Yep. I was just going to ask if I manage to there, don't have to use it, but I'll use it anyway. So I'll use a dash, and I'll use my key to take another dash as a bonus action. So that means.
You make it up there.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, you make it to the top and actually stop yourself. You were running so fast. The lip is about 8 foot. Like there's like a top embankment piece all the way around, and you see it. The glowing, warm thing that was ripped from Finbar right in front of your eyes. It is floating in the center of this volcano. So it's basically dropped down to lava level, and the volcano is about 12 or 13 feet. This ball is floating on top of all of that. It's like in the center. The radius is give or take 30 feet. So it's about 15 foot in.
I could handle it.
So, in other words, is it like just floating in air? There's nothing below it? It's just
There's
floating in there?
It's just like floating.
Yeah. I used all my actions anyway, so I can't do anything now, I guess. I can't.
Correct. But you at least have all the information, and you are leagues ahead of everybody.
If you got there with a move and the key point, then you still have your regular action.
No, he used also his action as a dash action.
Oh, okay.
He used everything.
So, yeah, so that time around, so yeah, you can definitely take action next round. In terms of grabbing it. that puts us right in place for Finbar.
Whereabouts am I right now?
You are back in all the chaos. I would say that you're ahead of this giant T-Rex that has basically come out of the woods.
That's my primary concern.
Yeah, you're ahead of it, but not by much. Only about 20 or 30 feet.
I've got a plan for this. Now bear with me as I turn invisible.
Okay.
This thing, I've quite had enough of being chased by dinosaurs for one day, and I don't have any ex-girlfriends to push in the way this time. Oh, wait a minute, Ari's here. No. Let's just run for now. And yeah, I'll use my extra cast invisibility and move off to the side, because no volcano is worth getting trampled by a dinosaur for Finbar.
Correct. So yeah, you kind of come off the path, though it does seem like it's, like I said, spinning circles thanks to Derek. And you whoop, and you will make your movement back or closer to the direction of the top of the volcano. And that makes it Bjorn's turn.
Everyone.
Yeah. Good luck, Bjorn.
All right. Do I still have the opponent in sight? Because my bow has quite a bit of reach, but I'm not sure how.
Why don't you tell me how much and how far is the bow?
150 foot short range, 600 foot long range, so plenty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, plenty. Yeah, you can definitely still see. The male has gone down again, being trampled, but the soulmonger is rushing as hard and fast as she can.
All right. Then the soulmonger is what I'm shooting.
Yep.
Does a 15 hit?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's 7 damage, and for my second shot, that's definitely also a hit, and that also deals 7 damage, so 14 points, 2 arrows sprouting from his back.
Yeah. As she takes him and she hisses no as she pushes forward. Her brother stands to join the battle again, though he's been trampled pretty hard.
I'm trying to anticipate where he'll be or she'll be next turn, so that I can still shoot from. So I'll move to maintain line of sight, but not too far.
Great. Perfect. Yeah, we'll say that you kind of move up and track her to make sure that you keep her in eyesight. Ari.
I think at this point, Ari is kind of feeling very similar to Finbar at this point, where it's just like, run. Let's just run.
Just run.
Just peace out.
Okay, so you're gonna move your full 60.
The right idea. Ari, I'm over here.
Yep. As you were, yes.
Yeah.
She just hears like a silent voice, like a very quick voice, so she goes back like, this way.
Yeah. Over here.
I'll run up to the voice.
Yeah.
The voices in my head often tell me to do things, and I do tend to follow them, so.
Yeah, you find the silent and invisible Finbar and continue in your pacing upwards. You guys probably next turn would make it to the top, the both of you. You're kind of ahead of everybody else. That puts us for Calista. You have run in kind of into this mess with the dinosaur and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and run through it all because I don't have time for this. Wait,
just quick make me a dex.
Okay, dex.
Oh, nice,
20.
beautiful, yeah. You like shoo, and dodge right through the footsteps of this dinosaur that's stomping about as you continue your pace. You are small, and you make it the full, 60? Or 50? Yep, 60. Awesome, cool. And that makes it Derek's turn. Like, everybody at Derek's turn.
Cool. I'm just going to keep trying to calm this dinosaur.
Roll me another animal handling.
What's going on around me? +4. No, it's a 14.
It's still spinning circles. Roll me a strength just to make sure you hang on, because it's bucking you pretty hard.
Cool. Straight strength or athletics?
I'd say I'd take athletics if you want to take the proficiency with it.
Cool. Oh, that makes it a 9.
You are like, it is like tossing and turning, and it throws you off. You're just gonna take 1d10, yeah, 1d10 as it kind of tosses you off its back. You just don't have the motherly touch.
I will use a reaction for that.
9 points of damage.
I use Featherfall on him as a reaction.
Okay. You've left. How far can you cast that? Because you left that area.
60.
Okay, great. He casts Featherfall on you, and so you just like to the ground. You don't take any of that damage. You land gingerly as Calista saves you, but you are still in the range of the dinosaur.
Cool. Can I use my movement? Or is that it? That's it. If I'm done, that's
I would say
cool.
you could take half movement, but that's about it because you're gonna need to stand up and everything.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm playing both sides.
The shadow, the last of the shadow, the male, he stands up and has had it up to his eyeballs with this T-Rex, and he attacks it, but not to his success. The T-Rex instead makes an attack on him with a +10, and we're gonna see. I'm sure that's gonna hit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And it does it with its first bite. It's going to make another bite on this male. An 18. Both of those hits very successfully. Oh, this is bad. I might have just killed my own person. Whoops.
I like when that happens.
Yep. Yeah. You guys see the T-Rex as it leans down and swallows the Gloom Weaver whole. And realizing that there's only one more person around, and that's Derek. It kind of eyeballs you and begins its movement in your direction. And we right back around to the top, which is Shakti.
Right. So if I understood right, there's volcano beneath and the ego of Finnbarr on top, right? So there's no path through it. Okay.
Not that you can see.
Yeah. The Eye of Sauron is just floating there.
It's just floating there.
And was it like in my same level, or was it 30 feet up as well?
It's not 30 feet up. It seems to be hovering at like ground level, from what you can tell, or at least your foot level. But it's in the center, so you might be able to like maybe jump and catch it. You know, a mage hand might be able to do it.
Well, I don't know what's going on behind there, so I know we are short of time, so I'll take a jump action, or I'll take a sprint and use my key point to jump, double my jump length. So that means I have 40.
Why don't I let you? Wow. Yeah, you'll totally make it. Why don't you make an acrobatics check to see if you can grab it?
Okay. Acrobatics. I'm proficient in that one.
Good. That's what I was hoping for.
+6, I think.
Woo! 13?
At a 13 with your 40, it is not very good. And you have this moment where you scoop it up in your jump and you're like, oh, am I gonna make it? I need you to make me a dex or strength or athletics. I'd actually take athletics too, to grab the edge of the cliff.
Okay. There.
Nice! Your fingers begin to drag down the side. You hold the ego. Oh! As this giant T-Rex gives up on Derek, running as fast as it can. Nice. It doesn't realize that there is an end to the path it's running up. It's just chasing everybody, attacking, and it does not make its dex. Let me just quick check that. It's got a 0, so no. And the T-Rex splashes right into the hot lava, splashing it everywhere, taking Shakti with it. The ego of Finnbarr begins to sink down and down, and it almost crests the lip of the volcano, but then stops. It's right on the edge. All one of you have to do is grab it. So I would say that Ari, Finnbarr, and are the closest, along with the Soulmonger. So why don't we, just for insake here, let's all roll a dexterity.
Okay.
See, and whoever gets the highest gets to the ego first.
Actually, can I use Mage Hand?
So
I can use Mage Hand after all. So can I kind of count because I have longer reach?
Yeah, but you were so far behind them. You still had like another 60 feet to go. They were ahead of you in terms of reaching the...
Okay.
Oh, and it was Ari! Ari does it. Pregnant Ari scoops it up and holds it high, and you hear her scream out, "No!" as she hits her knees. And that is where we're going to end today's episode, with Ari holding Finbar's ego in her hand.
Nice.
Well done.
Roar!
I'll have no fury.
Good job, guys.
Like an impregnant ball lady.
Ball lady. Oh boy. What an
Man,
episode,
oh man,
friends.
oh man.
Nice going, everyone, except for the filthy traitor.
Hey, that was really cool.
It was a nice touch.
I'm playing both sides.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun, absolutely.
yeah, I was
Absolutely.
gonna say,
Well,
not many people do that for me as a DM, like want to be all treacherous and stuff. So, like, I'm always game. That's cool.
At least I have no,
Yeah.
good traitor.
relationship with these guys, so he just wants to back to life.
Yeah.
there you
That
go.
makes sense, man.
There you go. Well, my friends, that's what we're going to end tonight's episode of the Trials of Bhaal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, let us know in the chat. Of course, hit that follow button if you haven't yet. But we're going to move on to our third and final show of the night in here in just a few moments, which is our Skyrim game, The Death of a Dragonborn. If you like cheese wheels, if you like horses that can mysteriously go up cliffs for absolutely no reason, and you like Jarl Balgruf's position, then you're in for a treat. If you don't like those things, well, they are pretty specific, so I can't blame you. But it's going to be a good time. But let's go around the casting crew for tonight's game of the Trials of Bhaal. Let's figure out if we enjoyed ourselves, and of course, where we can find you guys online. So let's start with, first of all, our fantastic Dungeon Master, Chelsea. Chelsea, how was that for you?
It was great. It was super great. I knew there were two things I wanted to screw with today: dinosaurs and Finbar's ego. So I feel like we achieved that. I feel like we achieved that.
The dream was real.
I did that. Yeah, all of my goals have been achieved for the day, so I can rest easy. No, it's always great to be here. If you guys want to check out more of this, I do this all the time. I roll dice constantly in all kinds of games. I am in a Princess of Apocalypse campaign. I have a 5e podcast called North by Northwest. I'm here on Thursdays. I'm playing in a World of Darkness campaign on Saturdays. So there are all kinds of places to find me. And the best way to keep up with that is my schedule, which I keep on my Twitter. So you can check out my Twitter. I'll drop a link here in just a second. And you also find a link to my Discord, where if you want to chat with me throughout the day, Discord is kind of the place to do it. We chat about all kinds of crazy stuff. So you can join me there. But yeah, thanks for turning out. And thanks, chat, for making this a really easy episode, because you brought all the shenanigans. I just had to, like wrangle them into order.
Absolutely. Great job, Chelsea. Thank you, as always. And let's go to Miss Indian Viking. Same questions, my friend. Enjoy yourself. Where we can find you online.
Yeah, it was the first time. Thank you for having me. It was, I can't put words. It was great. I hope to do it again. You can find me on Twitch, Indian Viking, or Instagram. I do a lot of DM and also play games. And on Instagram, I make props for D&D games. So follow me up, and hopefully I can help you there as well.
Great stuff. Thanks so much, my friend. And Chris, same questions.
It was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I can't wait to see Darak's long lost evil twin next week. That's going to be super fun. And yeah, you go ahead.
Don't think I haven't made a note about it.
Yes.
I circled it. It's coming.
Excellent. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Yeah, you can find me all over the place. I'm on Twitter as Pangalactic. I run a D&D website called Loot the Room. I'm in a band you can check out. I'll drop links and stuff in the chat. And thanks for having me again. I love it. It's great.
Thanks so much, Chris. And Mr. Dragon Zeru.
Thanks for having me again. It's really fun to play with you guys, and you can find me over on my own channel, where I'm soon beginning playing Final Fantasy 15 after a long way from streaming.
The Sojourn is coming home, unlike the football. Great stuff. Thank you, Drake. And let's see, Mr. Sage would be.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me. This was a great pleasure. I do also stream. I mostly stream Blood Bowl 2, which is an awesome Warhammer races playing American football game. I do have a campaign going on my own channel where we actually play 5th edition in the Blood Bowl universe, which is awesome. It's called A Tale of Wizards and Bribes. You can find it on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. I'll drop some links. This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys very much.
Awesome. Thanks so much, my friend. And Madame Gandalf, last but not least.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. As always, Chelsea, thank you so much. You have managed to let me live out my dreams of if I am going to be pregnant, I'm going to do it in the most epic way possible and ride a dinosaur and pull bitches' hairs and, you know, run to the top of a volcano. So yeah. I really hope that this is similar to how my own pregnancies sometime in the future might go. Anything else will be a huge letdown. So thank you so much, Chelsea, for that. It was as epic as usual. But yeah, my name is Madame Gandalf. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. Do a bit of cooking, do a bit of singing, do a variety of games, as well as my own D&D thing on Wednesdays, set in the world of The Witcher. So if you like The Witcher, it's definitely worth checking out. And yeah, just come by and have a drink on me at the Green Dragon, guys. I'll drop the link stuff.
Yeah, it's been great to have you back today, Madame Gandalf. And looking forward to see you guys in the weeks to come as well. But that's where we're going to leave things off tonight for the Trials of Bhaal. Thank you again to our sponsors, Fantasy Grounds, and of course, WhalingGames.co.uk for sponsoring the show here in Encounter Roleplay. Like I say, stick around for our next game, Skyrim Death of a Dragonborn, is coming up in just a few minutes' time here, so stick with us here in Encounter Roleplay for our 7 to 10 hours here. So let's get into it, my friends. Again, great job everyone here on the Trials of Bhaal. We did well. We survived for the most part, and we rode dragons today. So, not dragons, dinosaurs. I know.
And we stroked an ego, so it's all good.
We certainly stroked that ego pretty well, pretty hard. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens to it next week.
Your ego is mine.
It's always gonna happen with it. Until then, try not to roll too many nat ones. We want to be there laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.